Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new day of All Creator Live, and I am back playing more Genshin Impact. And I have to apologize for last week. I said that I was going to be streaming No Man's Sky and I ended up getting sick. So to any of you wondering why there's no Man's Sky video for last week, that's why. Well, I would like to say that I'm going to stream No Man's Sky twice this week, but with all of the games that I have currently, I just got 2 new games last week. I have The Legend of Zelda Wand of Echoes now, and The Plucky Squire. So since we have so many games to go through, I am definitely going to still do one No Man's Sky this week, and we'll just have to take last week's loss as a mulligan and power on through. I mean, according to what I last saw on the No Man's Sky expedition front, how long it's going to take before it's over, it's still got like, I think 4 or 5 weeks before it's over. So we've still got plenty of time. We've got 3 more expedition phases to go through, and all of them are going to be easy. It's a nice, relaxing fishing trip that we're going on this time. I say that now, but watch the very ending phase. They're going to have me come out of nowhere and fight a bunch of things for whatever reason. Giant fish monster we've never knew about. I don't know. I'm just joking. That's probably not going to be a thing, but what if? Yeah. So we're continuing on with Genshin Impact. Last time we played, we did a whole bunch of those Tribal Chronicles. We finished up the ones for Mualani, and today we're going to be finishing up the ones for Kinich and Kachina. I think we'll do Kachina's first because I think we only have one more left to do for her. And, oh, actually, no, I think we have one more left to do for Kinich as well. Okay, so we're just going to be doing the last Tribal Chronicles for both Kinich and Kachina. And if you want to see the rest of how that worked out, episodes Acts 1 and 2 for both of those, you're going to have to tune into the last stream. And if you don't want to be spoiled on any of it with this stream, I highly suggest you leave now. That way there are no spoilers, and you can come back to this video later, you know, once you've watched those videos. I think it was 2 streams ago. So it will be episode 200 and part 207 of my Genshin Impact playthrough. So yeah, go watch those and come on back and you could see the rest of the acts. As far as Kanichas go, I think 2 of them were handled in... Okay, yeah, so 207 and 208. I think this is 209. I think. Let me double check. There have been so many Genshin Impact streams that I've done. It's ridiculous. I legitimately didn't think that when I first started Genshin Impact way back when that I'd still be playing it to this day. Yet here we are.
Suzanne. Hi.
Yo, Suzanne, it's good to see you. Welcome. Yeah. Episodes... Oh, yeah. Part... Okay, so it's part 208 and 209 that have the previous Tribal Chronicles. So if you want to see those and get everything in order, so it's 207, 208, and 209 you're going to want to watch. And this one should be 210, where I'm going to be finishing up all of the Tribal Chronicles, because they should all... Wait, no, that's right. That's right, I think Kachina's hasn't dropped yet, has it? I don't even think there's been an announcement as to when it's going to drop. Oh, goodness. Well, if you want to see all of Kanich's, which is what we're going to be doing this time, we're going to be finishing up Kanich's Tribal Chronicles. Those are in 208 and 209. So yeah, you could watch them, come back to this video, and you'll be all caught up. Alright, without further ado, I'm heading in. You were warned. If you don't want spoilers, leave now. But yeah, Suzanne, it's good to see you. As I said a minute ago, yeah, if you don't want any spoilers, this is not a good stream to watch because I'm going to be finishing up the Tribal Chronicles for Kinich and then doing a bunch of regular chill stream stuff. So yes, this is going to be a chill stream, but there's going to be some story. Alright, so what do we got here? What are the new things we got? Of Thorns and Crowns. And we get to test run Kinich. Yes, that's right. He's the new banner character, isn't he? Ah, here's Kinich's Tribal Chronicle. It's called Scions of the Canopy. Oh, right. That's the
Suzanne,
tribe.
I've already done them all, so I'm good.
Ah, okay, good. So you don't have to worry about spoilers. That's awesome. So you get to hang around. Sweet. I've already fought in the Lord of the Mountain, but they offer free stuff for doing it now. Oh, man. Oh, well, maybe we'll end up doing that at some point during this playthrough. Who knows? But we also have this challenge here. Maybe we'll take care of this, too, while I'm doing all this chill stuff. Unless... Oh, that unlocks tomorrow. Alright. Well, how many days do we have to finish it? 6? Oh, no. I gotta get this done this week. Well, we'll see how it is. Is this more of a... Suzanne, do you know what kind of a challenge this is? Is this like a fighting challenge or some kind of puzzle challenge? It looks like a fighting challenge. If that's the case, then I'll just do as much of it as I can. And if I can't get this done, then I'll do it on my own personal time. It's not like there's going to be a huge story connected to it or something, you know?
Suzanne, I think it fighting.
Ah, okay. Yeah, and there's Kinich, and on his banner he also has Toma. I'm sorry, ladies, I can't remember your names. Damn it! They don't show up enough in the story for me to clearly remember their name. Toma showed up all over the place when we were in Inazuma, so that's why I remember his name so well. Shoot. Crap. Oh well, now I'm embarrassed. Sorry. I even have their characters. Oh wait, no, I think I have one of them. I don't think I have the sniper. That's all I'm going to remember her as is the sniper. There we go. Kinish's is available. But Kachina's won't be available until who knows when. It doesn't even say there.
Kaujo Sarah.
Oh yeah, Kujisara. That's right. That's the one from Inazuma. And now I can't remember the other one's name. I'm trying to remember her name, the sniper. It's been a couple months since we were introduced to her character. But yeah, this is what we're going to be taking care of today, so... All those who don't want spoilers, leave now.
I forgot the other one.
Yeah, I know. That's that's how I'm feeling right now. I totally spaced on their names. Where's the... Oh, maybe I have to... I think I have to queue it up from this menu. Yeah.
Suzanne. I think it's Chevrolet.
That's it. That's it. Chevra. No, wait. Is it Chevra or Charlotte? I know there are two characters, one named Chevraz and one named Charlotte. I think Charlotte's the one from the newspaper. Ah, crap. This is the problem when you get gacha games with tons and tons of characters. You can't remember all of them off the top of your head. And there's just gonna be so many more characters to come. Alright, so...
Suzanne. Charlotte is the news one.
Charlotte is the newest one. Right, I was right. Okay, so yeah, I think it's Chevraz. Okay, so after we get that done and if that challenge doesn't take too long, I can finish up this, I guess. And what is this one? I guess I grabbed this one from somewhere? I don't know. I'll just finish up whatever I have in my quest log, as well as whatever it is around here in Natlan, because I'm pretty sure there are a bunch of new quests that I've just been skipping to get more story, you know? Alright, so let's head over to the Scions of the Canopy and trigger the next event. If you watched my previous videos, you know what we're about to do, because I've completely forgotten. Hey, look, there he is right there. There's our boy. There's Kinich.
Traveler, Paimon.
What's up?
Kinich! Fancy meeting you here. We've actually been
Suzanne.
looking for you.
Same.
I'll get straight to the point. I hear you accepted a proposal from Elder Trinidad.
Oh, the, Turnfire Knight, you mean. You were still his first choice. It's just... Oh, jeez. It's not what it looks like, promise.
Chill, it's cool. I only mention it because there's something you should know. And I suspect Elder Trinidad hasn't been completely forthcoming with you. His true intention is to resolve the Mountain King problem once and for all.
Once and for all? You mean this'll be the last Turnfire Knight ever?
That's right. He wants to use you to send the Mountain King to the Night Kingdom.
To the Night Kingdom? You mean...
To his death.
Whoa, are you serious right now? You shouldn't go blurting out accusations like that. It could get you in trouble.
Too blunt? Okay. I'll phrase it more gently. There is potentially a possibility that Elder Trinidad may be hoping that during the course of the ceremony, you kill the Mountain King dead.
But that's ridiculous. He told us the Mountain King is a living symbol of your tribe's glory.
And that glory comes at a price.
Oh, that's right. The Mountain King is a living symbol of our glory, but even this glory comes at a price. Ah, yes, and Nana wasn't the first.
She likely won't be the last to lose her life either.
Still, is killing the Mountain King really the only way? It seems so extreme.
The Mountain King is a unique case when it comes to abyssal contamination. It's eaten away at him for so long that it has consumed him entirely, and the damage is irreversible. That evil power has both driven him insane and kept him alive over the centuries. So, to look at it one way, once it's completely purged from his body, the Mountain King will finally be able to rest in peace. In past ceremonies, we've only purged around half of the abyssal power. This was to strike a balance, to keep him alive, but also keep him asleep.
Trinidad didn't say anything about how much power he wanted us to purge, but he did say there were some more details to go over before the ceremony.
Then it sounds like you'll know for sure soon enough.
If he really asks us to kill the Mountain King, what should we do?
I know this must come as quite a shock, so I suggest you act like you didn't hear anything for now. But would you have time to visit the chief after your meeting with Elder Trinidad? I'd like to make a deal with you.
What kind of deal?
One that comes at a very reasonable price. I'm sure you have plenty of other questions. Good. See you soon.
Whoops, sorry about that. Hack 3. I was putting my controller down and I hit the button by accident.
If you press a leaf between dry sheets of paper, you can make an attractive and handy bookmark.
It's Tanari with his typical tip of the day. Also, this guy is either... Oh, he's dancing in front of the lady. That's what it is. I was like, he's either dancing or he's got to use the bathroom. And I just realized there's a lady right there. Well, maybe he's doing both. Maybe he's trying to cover up something. It's like, no, I don't have to use the bathroom. I can stay here and to dance. That's it. Dance. Oh man, what was I going? I had something I wanted to say. I'm kind of spacing on what it was.
Oh man, how isn't this complicated?
I forgot. Shoot. Oh well. Well, this is probably going to take a while because the one we did for Mualani took a bit of time. Oh, let's do a quick happy dance. Make sure my controller's working all right. There we go. Can I go in here? No? Oh, we gotta talk to this. Okay.
Ah, mighty Outlanders, you have returned. Did you have a good rest?
It was, pretty good, yeah.
Glad to hear it. Things are progressing very smoothly on my end. Many of the elders have heard of your heroic deeds, including the chief. They all speak very favorably of you. There are still those who insist that the ceremony should be performed by the bearer of the Malipo name. But they're just stuck in the past. We need to move with the times.
Plus, Kinich doesn't want to do it anyway.
Exactly. So, now, it's time for us to discuss the finer details of the ceremony. We covered the fire lighting part of the proceedings yesterday. The next part is the purification of the Mountain King. It's quite simple. You just need to use the sacred flame. We've done it plenty of times before, and it's always very routine. I'm sure you won't have any problems. One point I'd like to stress, though, is that you need to burn away as much of the abyssal energy as you possibly can. The more we dispel, the longer the Mountain King will remain asleep.
Asleep, huh?
Precisely. In previous years, the Flame Bearer has often been unable to dispel a sufficient amount of abyssal energy. That's the only reason why we have to perform the ceremony on a regular basis. But I understand that you have a lot of experience fighting against the Abyss, and you seemed to wield the sacred flame quite effortlessly yesterday. With your help, I'm optimistic this time we can dispel all the remaining abyssal energy from the Mountain King's body, freeing us from this ever-looming threat for many years to come.
Traveler?
So this doesn't faze you at all, huh? You clearly have a lot of confidence in yourself. If that's all you really need to know, the ceremony's in 3 days. I'll come and fetch you when we're ready. In the meantime, feel free to take a look around our settlement. It would mean a lot to the elders if you got to know some of our people. And if you wouldn't mind helping them out with a few errands here and there, that would be even better.
So now we have extra errands to run? Maybe we should add a little extra to the price.
Just a humble suggestion, that's all. It will help you gain the respect of our people, and as a mighty hero, I truly believe that's what you deserve. I'll be sticking around for the next few days, so if you have any questions, you know where to find me.
Seems like Kinich was right. We should go meet up with him right away.
Okay, we gotta do that then. Man, I did want to say something, but now I forgot what it was. Oh well. Oh, hello. Wayna, and Kinich. All right.
Huh, you're here.
Kinich, Elder Trinidad said that.
I can tell. It's written on your faces.
Is that the Traveler in Paimon? Forgive me for not being there to welcome you on your arrival. That should have been my duty as chief.
Hello, Chief Wayna.
I only heard the news from Trinidad yesterday, so I asked Kinich to invite you over for a quick chat. I believe Kinich has already filled you in, so I'll get straight to the point. Firstly, I fully endorse your appointment as flame bearers for the upcoming Turnfire Night. However, I would like to request that you take steps to ensure the Mountain King's safety. Every child of our tribe grows up hearing the tales of our heroes, from Yupanqui the Firebringer to Burkina and the Mountain King who fought against the Abyss. This is our history and our heritage, the source of our pride and the center of our faith. To kill the Mountain King would be to destroy our spirit. I would never be able to face our ancestors in the Night Kingdom. Nana's death was a great tragedy, and I do not blame Trinidad for the actions he has taken. Nevertheless, I cannot allow any harm to come to the Mountain King. The very roots of our identity are at stake. My honored guests, please give this matter your serious consideration. Perhaps there is, but despite all our attempts to contain the situation over the years, we've not found it. Right now, I should like to hear where you stand on this matter.
I want to say that because I know it'll be funny, but nah, I'm not going to.
I must say, I find this troubling. Though I'm sure you need more time to consider it fully. No matter. There are still 3 days left before the ceremony. I hope they will bring you clarity.
So, Kinich, earlier you were saying that...
Let's walk and talk. I'll show you around the tribe.
Kinsley, hello and welcome. Thank you so much for following. It's very kind of you.
That works too. Paimon needs to get some air after this.
Alright, so are we actually walking our talk? Nope, we're not. We're not actually walking and talking. We're just going to a spot far from where we're at. Well, not far, but just a little ways.
Kinich, Paimon finally understands why you turned Trinidad down. You knew what he was planning, didn't you? That's why you didn't want to be the flame bearer this time, because it's a double-edged sword. The whole Mora thing was just a sneaky excuse.
Double-edged sword is right. But my response wasn't merely an excuse. To solve this exceptional problem, an exceptional price must be paid. I'm working on it.
Really? Well, come on then, let's hear it.
In a moment. Didn't you have a question you were about to ask me?
Oh, yeah. What was it again? Oh, right. We need to talk about How. He's completely unhinged.
I agree that he has a problem. He needs disciplining, so I hired him a teacher.
You got him a teacher? Oh, Paimon would love to see him get scolded for bad behavior. Anyway, moving on. when we ran into a house, he said you two were investigating some abyss thing together. Is that related to the whole Mountain King situation?
Yes, that's the angle I've been working on. I'm a Saurian hunter, but I occasionally hunt the abyss too. One time I was pursuing some purple demonic dogs when I accidentally entered a hidden space. I did some research after the fact. Apparently they're known as beastly rifts, and there are many of them of all different sizes. That's where those purple dogs were coming from.
So,
if we can locate one of these beastly rifts, clear the monsters out, and move the Mountain King inside, he'd be able to continue living, but without posing a threat to the tribe.
whoa, that sounds kinda crazy. Would it really work?
It's not without its risks, of course. There's a lot of unknowns in the equation. For instance, for all we know, a prolonged period inside the rift could make the Mountain King's condition worse. Still, we desperately need something like this, even just as a temporary measure. You've seen the conflict the issue is causing in our tribe for yourselves, and believe me, it's been a long time coming. The chief is adamant about keeping the Mountain King alive, whatever happens.
Paimon can understand. It's less about the Mountain King and more about preserving your culture and heritage.
Yes, but on the flip side, you've got people like Elder Trinidad, who is more concerned about protecting the people he cares about now and into the future. And he has every right to take that view. It's one thing to try and preserve the last remnants of a glorious past, but making your kin pay the price for it? No one can seriously tell them that's a fair trade.
You're right. There's no easy answers here. Let's leave that to one side for a moment and assume we go with your plan. How do you actually intend to find one of these beastly rifts? Because at least in our experience, the dogs open the rifts when they want to attack us, not the other way around.
I think I know a way. You have any better ideas?
Not at the moment, but it just feels like using the power of the Abyss for our own ends isn't gonna end well. After all, the Abyss is what turned the Mountain King into a monster in the first place. People are gonna think you've lost your marbles.
If it doesn't end well, then that's the price we pay. Everything in the world comes at a price. Even when Yupanqui, the Firebringer, stole the Turnfire, it cost him dearly. The Mountain King's erratic outbursts have brought tensions within the tribe to a boiling point. Unless this gets resolved quickly, everyone will be stuck in a stalemate.
Alright, so what's this deal you wanted to make with us? We're hardly experts on exploiting abyssal power.
All I need you to do is keep people away from me. I'm getting harassed on a daily basis by people trying to convince me to be the Flame Bearer. I can't afford to waste all my energy dealing with them. If you help me out, there'll be a gift for you in return.
Ooh, what kind of gift?
Something well worth your while, I'd say. Just keep doing what you've been doing. Integrate yourself with the tribespeople, so everyone comes to terms with the fact that we have a new Flame Bearer. That way, I won't have an endless stream of people coming to beg me to join the ceremony, and I can focus on finding a way to summon the beastly rift. Then, when the day of the ceremony comes, we'll move the Mountain King into his new home.
Still sounds pretty crazy. Even for a daredevil like you, that's dangerous. And even if it works, what if neither Chief Wyna nor Elder Trinidad are happy with it? Have you thought about what you'd do then?
At least the two of them would finally be on the same side of the issue, leaving only me on the opposing side. The tribe needs leaders like them far more than a Saurian hunter for hire like me. Can I take that to mean that we have a deal?
For sure. And who knows, maybe we'll come up with an even better solution to all of this in the next couple of days.
Great. Well, for the next couple of days, please spend some time among the tribe and lend a hand wherever you can. I'm sure everyone will be swept off their feet when they meet our new Flame Bearer. Good luck to us both.
Okie dokie. Darn it. Almost at 4. I just remember what I wanted to say. I had a little story. I don't know if you're still there, Suzanne, but I think you might find this funny. At work the other day, I noticed that that Genshin Impact has like a promotional thing with Apple, and if you buy like a $25 Apple gift card or something, you get a downloadable set or whatever. And as part of the promotion, there's this advertisement that has a giant picture of Paimon. It has like a giant picture of Paimon. So I'm sitting there working, and the whole time I'm working, there's a picture of Paimon just staring at me. And it's so funny knowing that from now till who knows when while I'm working, I'm gonna have Paimon just looking at me. She's like, I see you, traveler. I see you working. You will never leave me now. Whether you're playing my game.
LOL.
Yeah. Whether you're playing my game or you're doing your job, I will always be here. Right behind you, staring at you. No, Paimon, please. I need to work. Leave me alone. Stop making me want to play your game. Aw, I didn't see that one when I was here before. Look at it just lounging. Aw. Well, I guess that explains what the nets are for then. They're like beds for the Saurians. Alright. So, yeah, I don't really have to do anything. It just wants me to wait. Maybe I should do something to kill the time. Oh, it just says the next day. Alright, well I can
Suzanne.
fast forward.
Game.
Yeah. When I saw the picture, I was like, oh my god, what is this? I thought it was something, because the placement of it is weird too. It's supposed to be for like the Apple gift cards, but it's nowhere near the Apple gift cards. It's in the gift card section, but the Apple gift cards are like on the other side of the display, and it's right near the PlayStation gift cards. And I'm like, oh, I thought it was maybe for an advertisement for what you get when you have PlayStation Plus, because when you have a PlayStation Plus account, you get the same thing every month. There's this little bundle that they give you, and it's pretty much what they're offering with the Apple gift cards. And I already knew that, so I was like, oh, I guess now they're just advertising it so people will buy PlayStation cards. But then I saw it said Apple. I was like, huh? But it's definitely eye-catching, that's for sure. I did not expect to see that when I went into work. I was like, okay. I mean, I was just continuing on like I usually do, and then... Wait, I completely skipped 8 o'clock. There we go. I was continuing on like I usually do with my regular shift, and then I went into that aisle and I saw Paimon, and I was like, what the... I was like, wait a minute. She showed up everywhere. Genshin's going all over the place. Like, for instance, they have that McDonald's thing going on now, too. And I kind of wanted to do it because it has a special glider that you can get. But I'm like, shit, I don't have enough money to buy something at McDonald's. Fast food prices are expensive these days. I'm just like, Jesus. And you have to do it through the app, so it's not like I can do it on DoorDash or something.
Okay, task for the day. Meet the tribe's people and take some heat off of Kinich's back.
Oh, okay. So we do have to do stuff for people. I thought we were just going to have to wait a day and then we'll continue the story. But nope, we got to actually do stuff. He said 3 days, right? So this is technically day 1. So we'll still have like 2 days.
Suzanne, I just realized I got to go, sorry.
Oh, it's alright, Suzanne. I'm glad you were here to hear that, though. You have a great day.
How can you call
the Mountain King a monster?
Because he hurt a lot of people. And look what happened to Nana.
But it wasn't on purpose. The Mountain King is sick, that's all. He's been hurt by the Abyss.
That's true. But the fact remains that he's now a threat to all of us.
How can you be so harsh to someone who's sick? If you don't take back what you just said, I don't know if we can carry on being friends.
Toba,
Suzanne.
Huni, what's
You
wrong?
too.
Huni's saying nasty things about the Mountain King. It's not right. He's our hero.
Once upon a time, maybe. But not anymore.
Yesterday, maybe, but not anymore.
Toba? Fine. I guess my dad is right. Things change, and you just have to accept it and move forward. As of today, our friendship is over. There's no going back. Oh, come on, cut it out, you two. We have some great news to tell you. The Traveler is gonna be the flame bearer for the next Turnfire Night. He's gonna do a beautiful ceremony and cure the Mountain King's illness for good.
What? Really?
So that's what my dad wanted to talk to you about? To be fair, from what we saw the other day, you are pretty good at climbing cliffs. Probably just as good as Kinich.
Wait. Speaking of Kinich, where even is that guy?
Oh yeah, good question. Is he not coming to the ceremony anymore? We can get him to come, but if he catches you two fighting again, he won't be happy. He'll be sure to give you both a piece of his mind.
No, we can't let that happen. I've never even spoken to him before. I can't afford to make such a bad first impression.
I didn't mean to argue with Toba. All I said was that the Mountain King has done some pretty bad things. He was the one who turned it into a fight. Yeah, if you weren't friends, there's no way Toba would have come to look for the baby Saurians with you. All right. Well, because it's the Traveler and Paimon and Kinich, I'm sorry, Toba. I'm sorry for all the mean things I said about the Mountain King. Dad just really misses Nana, and I was really upset that she's gone, too.
Huh? Oh. I shouldn't have spoken to you the way I did either. It wasn't very nice of me. For the Traveler and Paimon, Kinich, and for Nana. I'm sorry too, Huni.
That's more like it. Now you're best friends again. Guess so. Toba, if I ever say something mean about the Mountain King in the future, I'll make sure I say it to someone else, and not you. I'd better go buy some colored cloth for my dad now. He needs it for Turnfire Night. Let's play again some other time. See you, Toba. See you, Traveler and Paimon.
Okay. I'll head home as well then. See you next time.
Okay, take care, you two. Even though they said they're sorry, it looks like their friendship isn't as strong as it was before.
Yeah, it can be very difficult to deal with a friendship if you both have opposing opinions. But you shouldn't let an opinion get between you and your friends. There are a lot of things that can happen in life that can cause people to have disagreements. But one thing that shouldn't be looked over is the fact that you and your friends have such great memories together, you know? And sometimes, yeah, that's true. It can cause a rift in the friendship to where you don't even want to care about situations like that. But one day you'll look back and you'll say things like, man, maybe I should have tried to apologize, or maybe I should have thought about things from their perspective. At least in a way that's, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? he's humoring the person, you know? Because you can still have your opinions, but still respect theirs as well. As the old saying goes, you gotta learn to agree to disagree. And then that's all that really matters.
Let's just hope we can solve this once and for all. Come on, let's move on.
Alright, there we go. There's a lesson of the day. Learning tolerance. It's very important. Tolerance is very, very important. I'm surprised that so many people have forgotten that in today's world. It wasn't too long ago that we knew...
What's going on over there? Let's take a look.
Wasn't too long ago that we knew what tolerance was. But now people just want to forget it. Like it's not useful in the slightest. But it is the thing that helps keep everybody together. Alright, I think I collected all those sparklies. Let's go.
Hey there, what's happening here?
A rehearsal for the Turnfire Night dance.
Ooh, there's a dance involved? Paimon wants to learn too.
You don't know it? Ah, I guess you're not from these parts, huh? It's rare to see a new face around the tribe these days. I thought everyone would be keeping away.
Why do you say that?
Because of the Turnfire Night, of course. The Mountain King could wake up at any time. That's why we're holding an emergency ceremony. This isn't one of those fun and games festivals. For outsiders, it might even be a little dangerous.
Well, did you know that the Flame Bearer this time is actually gonna be an outsider?
Oh, I did hear about that. It's a first for sure. I would have loved to meet them in person.
Well, I've got a surprise for you, mister.
What? Oh, it's you? Man, oh man. Well, this is a nice surprise. It's funny, I was just thinking that I'll probably miss out on meeting the new Flamebearer since I'm not taking part this time around. Then suddenly, there you are. Must be my lucky day.
You're not taking part in the Turnfire Night? How come? You're not an outsider too, are you?
You must be joking. Watch this. Not bad, right? Yeah, I'm considered one of the better looking guys who dances beneath the pillars of the sacred flame. Been doing it a few years. Always gets the ladies out to watch.
Wow, this guy isn't humble in the slightest. Jesus. The way he said, watch this, I was expecting him to bust out some really cool moves. Because they have the animations for it, you know? The NPCs can do some really cool dance moves. But he just does that, and then he's all like, yeah, I'm awesome. And I'm like, okay. Wow. I'm not knocking the dance or anything, but the way he built it up and the way he's acting right now makes it sound like it's supposed to be this huge deal.
Oh, very impressive. So why'd you quit?
Well, I feel like the whole Mountain King situation is getting more and more precarious. It's just not safe here anymore. One of our elders' Saurian companions even lost her life not long ago. The question is, what are we going to do about this in the long term? But our leaders don't have any answers for us. They're probably too busy fighting about it amongst themselves. The way things are going, it's only a matter of time before it gets violent. So I figured, you know what? Now's as good a time as any to get away for a little while. Go do some exploring.
You look a little disappointed.
Disappointed? Nah, it's a great opportunity to go see the world. As every male scion of the canopy knows, wherever you are and wherever you go, the only way is forwards. We take pride in that. I won't forget my roots. I managed to get in touch with the Saurian Relics Association. They gave me a simple test. Find a decent quality relic, and they'll make me a member.
What's the Saurian Relics Association?
You've never heard of it? It's a group of amateur history enthusiasts who do research on the ancient Saurian era. They're all about collecting relics and remnants from that age. Speaking of which, the guy who was Flamebearer before you, I've heard that his Saurian buddy comes from that time.
A how? A how's a relic from an ancient Saurian civilization?
Oh, yeah, him. So you know those two already, huh? Then, do you know how they met? It was deep inside some mysterious ruin, and they signed a contract there. The association folks say that the kind of contract usually comes with a huge hidden cost.
Really? That sounds ominous.
Who knows? But if it's true, Kinich can probably handle it. He knows what he's doing with weighing up contracts and costs and stuff. I doubt he'd make a contract that doesn't benefit him. Strangely enough, I actually happened upon a strange mural a while back, and it looked to me like it was depicting a Saurian and a human involved in some kind of Saurian-era contract ritual.
Oh, does that count as a relic then?
You bet it does. I was all ready to go take a picture of it and use it as my entry ticket to the association. But after all the abyssal activity recently, I heard that area's been overrun by monsters. The best laid plans, huh? I'll just have to wait and see if things improve. Or... you look like you know your way around a fight. I don't suppose there's any chance you'd be able to help?
If all you need to get is a picture, that should be pretty achievable, right? The Traveler deals with monsters all the time. It's a piece of cake.
Wait, you're seriously gonna help me out?
Come on, it's no big deal. Compared to some of the things we've been roped into before, this is nothing.
Pyro Archon above, you two have hearts of gold, you know that? You're the kind of people who could dive into the Turnfire deep in the bowels of the Night Kingdom, and it wouldn't burn a single hair off your head. Of course it is. All right, come with me. I'll show you the way.
Okay. Now we gotta help this guy out. Cool. Wait, how far away is this? Oh, it's pretty far. I'll have to do a bit of walking. Well, while I'm doing the walking, I can say what I was thinking just then when I heard him say the best laid plans. That is an old saying. It's basically like saying hindsight's 20/20. But the original saying is the best laid plans of mice and men. And it's supposed to mean... thinking ahead. Oh gosh, I didn't notice them there. I wonder, is there a Saurian thing on? Thinking ahead is something... I can turn into them. Hi. Bye. But as I was saying, it means that thinking ahead, whether you are... Oh.
There it is. It's inside these ruins. As you can see, the place is crawling with monsters.
Finish my statement. That way I don't end up forgetting. Means thinking ahead, whether you're important or not important doesn't matter as long as you're thinking ahead. That's what it basically means. So it's like the saying hindsight's 20/20. And the emphasis on mice and men is the fact that a mouse is considered insignificant and a man is considered more important than a mouse. So whether you're in charge or you're not in charge, whether or not you're looking ahead to the future is important. That's what it's supposed to mean. And I feel like he used it properly. It's a sense of saying that in a more flourishing way, and a lot of people don't use it correctly. But yeah, Well, that was actually the first time I've heard it used in a very long time, and it surprised me. I was like, whoa. That's an old saying I haven't heard in forever, and he used it right. Wow. Typically, these days, people just say hindsight's 2020, which is what I thought he was going to say, but then he said that instead, and I was like, wow. Man's got a little poetry in him. Well, I guess he is all that.
Alrighty then. Stay back and take cover, Tiago. This could get dangerous. We'll take care of him.
Great minds think alike. I'm not about to cramp your style.
I don't think it's his dance moves that turn the ladies on. I think it's his way of speaking. He's just got a really great sense of what he needs to say. I wish I was that confident in the way I talked. Like, he'll say literally any line and not worry about looking stupid. Me and myself, I'm just like, am I saying this right? And I know part of it is because I have dyslexia, but, you know, the other part is the fact that I'm stupid in most cases. I'm tongue-tied in others. Alright, we've fought these guys like a million times, so we should be good. Boop. I did not hold down the button that time. Come on. I hate it when it does that. I wonder if my controller's R2 button is broken. Maybe when I took it out. When you're... like I said, in order to fix this controller, I took it apart. So I'm wondering... And in order to take it apart, you have to take out the R2 buttons. R2 and L2 buttons. So I'm wondering if maybe I did something when I took it apart. I'm hoping I didn't, because I don't think I've had that problem before. Oh my god, their health. Oh, that's right, these guys.
Just a little longer. A sight to behold.
I'll uproot you!
I wish I had... Man.
A proper send-off from the Spina with love.
Food. It's the one problem, having to fight these puppy dogs. Everybody gets hurt, regardless of whether or not you're in the fight.
Need a surfboard? Off we go.
And Shroud!
Right here. Emerge. Right here.
A proper send-off from the Spina with love. Coming at ya.
I'm not dead.
Can't see? Let's nip that in the bud.
Hey there!
Emerge. Right here. Emerge.
Fire! Well, with rocks.
I'm still so happy that I built Navia up and brought her with me in Natlan. She is such a powerhouse.
That should be the last of them. It's a good thing Tiago had the sense to stay in his hiding place, or things could have gotten really hairy for him. Hey, look! That's gotta be it, right? Definitely looks like a mural. True. Now that you mention it, most ancient murals take up a whole huge wall. This looks more like someone with a paintbrush got bored and started doodling. It does match the story he told us, though. There's a Saurian and a human. So, Is that supposed to be what an ancient contract ritual looked like? Whatever. We're not here to decipher it. Just photograph it.
Okay, guess we gotta take the picture. I heard a shield. Oh man, it must have disappeared by now. Oh well.
Coming at
I
you.
want to waste bullets. Okay, photo time. I'm wondering if this looks kind of new too. It doesn't look like it's an old painting. I'm wondering if this was supposed to be something involving Kinich. Who knows? I don't know why I'd want to save that.
That's a wrap. Let's take it back to Tiago.
Okie dokie. Oh, still not there yet. Where'd he go? Oh, he's on the other side of the bridge. I thought he went behind the rock. I guess the further the better. Oh. Friend.
You've been robbed? Oh, Ponche. And I thought my luck was bad.
Oh, I put blood, sweat, and tears into that, and now I've got nothing to show for it. Some gap-toothed goon stole it from me.
Tiago, is this the picture you were looking for?
Let me take a look. Yep, that's the one. Pyro Archon above, you two are superhumans. Hey, Ponche, come and say hi to these guys. They're gonna be the new flame bearers, and they're tough as nails.
Wait, are you the Traveler and Paimon?
Huh? You already know each other?
I don't think so.
My nephew Toba's been telling everyone about you. He says you're crazy strong, super friendly, that you helped him out, and that you're gonna be our flame bearers this Turnfire night.
Oh, so you're Toba's uncle. Great to meet you, sir. Sounds like we managed to make a bit of a name for ourselves.
Toba's not wrong, my friend. These two are honestly some of the nicest, most genuine people I've ever met. Everyone speaks incredibly highly of them. Seriously. If you're comfortable telling them about what happened, I guarantee you they'll sort it out in no time.
Really? All I want is to get the fruits of my labor back.
Allow me to explain. Ponche is a well-known scholar within our tribe, author of the widely acclaimed book, Yupanqui's Turnfire. Unfortunately, the book was stolen by a treasure hoarder a few hours ago.
I spent years of my life researching that book. I visited every last ruin, interviewed every descendant of every hero in our history. On the word Malipo alone, I covered at least 5 different interpretations of the meaning based on accounts from different villages.
It was an unparalleled masterpiece.
And now it's all gone. That little goon ambushed me during my morning walk. He snatched all of my belongings, including my entire manuscript.
That book was everything to him. It's like they robbed him of his soul when they took it. Look at him. Lost and listless. He's a shell of the man he was.
Man, I know this feeling. When I was in high school, in 12th grade, I had drawn some really great pictures, and I brought them in, as you do. I draw, like, a lot, and I have so many pictures from when I was in high school. That was when I was the most creative, in my opinion. I was drawing every single freaking day, and I brought in a folder because while I'm at school, there are certain periods in which I have time to draw, and I'll stick them in the folder and, you know, all that stuff. And one day, the folder was just gone. Someone stole it, and I was broken up like crazy. I'm surprised when I look back at how upset I was over it, like I lost my children or something. It was so bad. literally everybody was worried about me that day. They were just like, oh man, there was this one dude that was like, I'll find whoever it is that stole it. Whoever it is that stole your pictures. Really nice guy. He never did, obviously, but you know, it was the fact that everybody was so nice to me when I was so broken up. I guess it's because I didn't really ever show that much emotion when I was young. So the fact that I was that broken up over it made everybody suddenly go, oh my gosh, Jason's sad. That's so weird. We've got to defend him. But yeah, I never did get those pictures back, and I can't even remember what they look like anymore. It's a little sad, but at the same time, one of them I do kind of remember, and I really enjoyed looking at it because of the way that I had pictured the character in a position that I'd never really drawn before. It was the first time I had done something like that, and I was like, man, I really wish we had things like cell phones and the internet. Well, we had the internet, but I didn't have the internet, you know? I wish there was some way I could have saved those images, you know? I didn't have a scanner or anything like that. We had cameras, but that's not something you did back then with like a disposable camera or one of those really expensive cameras. You didn't waste film taking pictures of pictures. That's just not something you did. It made no sense. So yeah, if I had like a cell phone or something digital back then that I could take hundreds of pictures with and not care about, then yeah, I would have. But digital cameras and stuff like that back then were really, really expensive. My parents would never have been able to afford one. So, yep, they're just gone forever now. I hope whoever it was that stole it has in some way cherished them. But I bet they're in a landfill somewhere. I don't know. They're probably just burned to ash by now. Who knows? I still have all my other pictures, though, so... eh. But yeah, I can very much sympathize with this guy right now.
Dear honored guests of our clan, I am but a helpless old student. If only for Toba and Tiago's sake, please help me, I beg of you.
See what I mean, Ponche? Now you've run into these two, your luck's about to change, big time.
I don't know if he's still there, but come on, I'll take you.
Yeah, let's go. How far away is it, though? That's pretty far. All right, let's... Why did he come all the way over to where are we? I can't find the arrow. Oh, there it is right there. Why did he walk all the way over here just to talk about losing his manuscript? All right, well. It's like, I'm so mad I'm going to run in the opposite direction for several miles until I see somebody I've known for many years. And then I will confront the situation.
Hey! You thieving rat! Give me my things back!
What do you want now, you old bum? God, you're a waste of space. Prepare to get shoved butt first into a tree hollow. Oh, what's this? Brought a little bodyguard with you, huh? All right, let's see what you've got. What's this? Eat dirt, suckers!
Yo, come on. That's illegal. Throwing dirt in my eyes.
Hey, he's trying to get away! You good? Let's chase him down!
I forgot how to do the thing. Oh, there we go. Got you.
Stop, please! By all the warriors, heroes, gods, and kings, I can't run any longer. Please, I don't have your stuff anymore. Have mercy.
Oh yeah? Well, where is it then?
I threw it away.
You threw it away?
The old bum's bag didn't have a single mora in it. Just a tatty old book, worn out pens, and some old rags. All that time lying in wait was for nothing. I was so mad I just threw all of it away.
Is that really the truth? Okay then, where did you throw it away?
The same place you found me. Look, I swear on the Pyro Archon it's the truth. May all my worldly possessions be turned to ash by Turnfire if I'm lying.
Okay, that's a pretty strong oath. What do we do now? It sounds like he's telling the truth. Right. Let's hope nobody gets to the book before we do. We'll never get it back then.
Okay, well, let's hope it's not rubbish by now.
Although the
fuck.
Turnfire is a heroic symbol in Hoytzatlan, it always comes with the more ominous implication of eventual tragedy. This holds true for all bearers of this ancient name in recorded history. Each one of them died of non-natural causes, as if the specter of the Turnfire was always lurking in the background. This appears to suggest the existence of some higher power that is always watching the name-bearer, examining their actions, and eventually demanding payment in return. None can escape this payment, unless, perhaps, they could honestly swear by Turnfire to never make a single mistake in their entire life. Yupanki's Turnfire. What an incredible work on ancient name philology. I can't believe it was just lying there for me to take. Let me see, the author is Ponche. Nice. A gentleman and a scholar.
Silence, book muncher. The great Kahula will suffer your droning voice no longer.
Do you truly find no joy at all in perusing such rich historical records?
Joy? What joy is there in this pointless drivel?
Well, it makes a pretty shocking prediction. Every bearer of the ancient name Malipo eventually meets a grisly end. Maybe that's the price you pay for the name that means price?
What? You're saying Kinich will die a violent death? So I'll finally get to take over his body? When will that glorious day arrive? The great Kahulahau demands to know!
Wow, you are just irredeemable, aren't you? An agent of chaos down to the core. You make us Abyss Order folks look like saints in comparison.
Silence, maggot! To presume that anyone compares your kind with the great Kahulahau is sheer vanity. And if that day ever comes, oh, your doom will soon follow.
You don't need to lecture me about Doomsday. Here's what I know, based on countless historical texts. All civilizations will be reduced to rubble by the passage of time. From ancient kingdoms, to heavenly thrones, to worlds beyond, there are no exceptions. But from the ruins of every civilization, the dust will rise and never settle, thus transcending the confines of time. That dust is what we call a civilization's spirit. And you, great Kahulahau, are one such speck of dust from a bygone age. I've paid dearly for the chance to observe you up close. Now, let me take a good look at you. We'll see whether any memories of that age still remain inside you.
We're so sorry, Mr. Ponche, but we couldn't find your manuscript anywhere.
Does that mean all of my hard work was for nothing?
You gotta stay positive, Ponche. You might have lost the book, but the brains behind it are still intact. Surely you remember the main points at least?
The whole reason I worked so hard to get it finished before the Turnfire Night is because I hoped that maybe it might help us find a way through these trying times. But now... well, not exactly. But I thought my research might at least be a starting point.
Oh, really? So what did you find out in your research?
I think the key to all of this lies in the power of Malipo.
Panche, you know as well as anyone that ancient names don't hold any real power. Symbolic power doesn't count.
You're right, but Malipo may be a special case. Given that it first arose in the era of the first Pyro Archon, it might contain remnants of Shibalanke's power.
Yeah, I remember that story. My grandpa told it to me when I was a little kid. Maybe you're the special case. Most kids stop believing in that stuff by your age.
I'm not talking about childhood superstitions here. There is evidence.
Like what?
Like the fact that the Mountain King is still alive. Everyone attributes that to the power of the Abyss. But there's more to it than that. The key factor is that Burkina summoned the power of Malipo at the cost of his own life. If you don't believe me, then answer me this. How many other creatures can you think of who lived longer, not shorter, after being contaminated by the Abyss?
Traveler, different situation but similar idea. Doesn't this remind you of the hilly...
She's talking about, you know. You know what? Yeah, shh.
So, I came to the conclusion that Malipo must refer to some mysterious ritual involving a tit-for-tat exchange. It began with the first Pyro Archon, fell with the Grand Alliance, then was buried in the Night Kingdom. And now, it awaits the call of its new bearer.
Hey. Sorry to interrupt, Panche, but you seem to be getting a little overexcited.
I'm sorry. I was originally planning on presenting my findings to Kinich. I'd hoped he would be attending the upcoming ceremony.
Sounds to me like you dreamed up one fanciful theory to support another.
Kinich, what are you doing here?
I more or less finished what I was doing, so I came to have a quick catch-up. Now a good time?
Kinich! I'm onto something. I haven't worked out all the details, but you have to attend the Turnfire Night.
So Mr. Panche here has done a lot of research on the history of the Turnfire, and thinks he might have found a way for you to solve the problem.
I'll be there, Panche. Let's go.
Okie dokie. Well, that worked out. Unfortunately, What's-His-Face has lots of information now. Oh, right. We're kind of hurt. I need to get to a healing spot. There we go. Let's go. I'm in so much pain. Hooray. That fight wouldn't have been a problem if it was anything other than those dogs. I'm like, oh man, why's it gotta be these guys?
Carving waves!
Here will do. Yeah. I'd like your help giving it a trial run tomorrow. If that works, we have our plan come Turnfire Night.
Sounds like you're not considering Panche's idea.
You heard him. He hasn't worked out the details yet. We need a more practical solution with concrete steps to follow.
Yet? Are you saying you think he might actually be onto something?
I think it's possible, based on something I know about the war 500 years ago. Burkina didn't fall to the Abyss. He was killed by the Mountain King in an episode of madness. In his final moments, Burkina made the fateful decision to not fight back, and instead pass his blood and power on to the Mountain King. Maybe he thought the Mountain King was stronger than him and more valuable to the tribe. Or maybe it was just out of loyalty to his friend. Either way, I can believe the Turnfire was involved. Whether you think his sacrifice triggered it, or his fate was sealed from the moment he took the Malipo name, it makes sense to me.
How can you drop these truth bombs with such a straight face?
This is what I've gleaned from my many interactions with the Mountain King. His mind is so disordered. It took some time to piece it all together. The story Elder Trinidad told you was the more palatable version of events. The truth is even darker. The Mountain King's mind isn't just disordered. He is suffering and feels great shame. I believe he wants to be put out of his misery.
What? Then what should we do? Should we grant him his wish?
Of course not. We should help him move to a new home. It's the only practical solution. The Mountain King is a hero to my tribe. An object of worship, even. Ending his life would be like desecrating a statue. Still, he's been the cause of multiple disasters, and we can't afford to have any more.
Ugh. Practical solutions hurt Paimon's brain. Can we follow our hearts next time?
Then let's break for the day. I've already found a suitable venue for tomorrow.
Alright. Let's go to this suitable venue. Oh, wait. We gotta wait till the next day. Yeah, I've got to go all the way around because the day's just now starting. So, in order for it to be the next day, we gotta make a whole revolution. Round the clock. I have this hangnail. I'm sorry, everyone. I've been muting it a lot because
Woo!
she's so fun. I think her character shrinks when she goes into that mode, though. It's this weird feeling, like her character model looks like it gets a little smaller. I don't know why it feels like that, it just does. Okay, this is kind of a clusterfuck of stuff. Okay. It's over here. Here, there he is. There he goes.
You're here. Very punctual.
Oh, so the gruesome twosome come crawling back. Here to make amends after the gross irreverence you displayed last time? Very well. The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula How, shall grant you the audience that you seek. Now, pucker up and kiss our feet.
Kinich, didn't you say you found him a teacher? He's just as out of control as ever!
Hey! No one gets to discipline the almighty Dragon Lord Kahula How! No one!
Maybe because I've never had a gentle-natured companion like Paimon to compare against.
Is that a compliment?
Yeah, I see what I'm missing out on now. And it's a lot.
Kinich! Ugh! We could drown this measly flying ant in one droplet of spit! How dare you compare her to the almighty Dragon Lord Kahula How! Oh, just wait till I possess your dead body! I will commit heinous atrocities! Tear down your legacy! Destroy your reputation! Wreak havoc on your... Ugh!
Traveler, Paimon, let's get down to business. Once we've opened the beastly rift, you're welcome to toss a how in there for a couple of days.
With pleasure. You don't need to ask twice.
I got my hands on this device in a trade. It's meant as bait, but it'll also stabilize the abyssal energy. The Rift Towns will tear through space to get to this. Once they're here, we take them out and claim the Rift for ourselves. You'll find out soon enough. First, let's try this out. They'll tear you to
Oh,
pieces
goodness.
given half the chance, so be careful.
Right now, right here, right now. Nothing lasts forever. Emerge, right here.
I missed.
This one's got your
Oh, there they
name
are.
on
I was
it.
about to say, where'd the little ones go? I gotta get rid of them first.
Fire! Well, with rocks.
What? Oh, okay. I was not in the right spot.
Catch an epic wave!
Couldn't see anything. I can't see shit. There's not much room to look. You can't really see anything.
Can't see?
Emerge, right now, right here.
Target acquired. I got him cornered.
What the? Oh. I can just lock onto him. That's pretty cool.
Time for you to pay the
Whoa! Yeah, that's neat. Way different than the usual sword claymore user.
price. Target acquired.
That's great that I can just do this and not have to worry about targeting.
Don't turn.
Oh, he died.
Uh-oh. Are there even bigger ones on the way?
There's something.
You see, Kinich? I'm a man of my word. In fact, I'd say I under-promised and over-delivered. Nifty little gizmo, isn't it?
Well, everybody, I was going to save this, but I guess they decided to pull it out of nowhere. But yep, here he is. This is the man himself, in the flesh.
I take it this is your true form?
Now that our deal is complete, it's time to start the next phase of our relationship. I made a promise to the great Kahula How, and now I'm here to seize your body for his use. Cliché, I know. The hero's trusted partner sells him out to the abyss in a shocking act of betrayal. Cue bad guy speech and drawn-out death sequence.
Huh? Angel?
Huh? Huh? What are you two doing here? Oh, Mr. Kinich, this is not what we agreed on.
Traveler, this is the gift I got you. I know you're looking for intel on the Abyss Order, so I thought he might be of use to you. But it looks like you've already met.
Yikes. Frosty reception. Gotta say, I kinda pictured this moment going a little differently. Tears of joy welling up in your eyes as you say the words, "It's good to see you again, old friend."
Don't be ridiculous. Sounds like you've been reading too many romance novels.
There we have it. Change is inevitable and nothing lasts forever. What a pity. Well then, time for you to meet the new me. This time, please call me Sanka.
Sanka! Aha! So you're Glasses Guy! You tricked Huni and Toba into telling you a bunch of stories!
What does it matter? A name is a superficial label. It's what's deep down inside that counts. And I've shown you the deepest parts of me.
That would explain a lot. Why else would you show up here and start acting like a wise guy? You looking for a fight?
I'll pass. I do rather like you, as I've said before. But my one quibble is that you really don't know your own strength.
Wait. Of course! You're the one behind all the recent Abyss activity! Let Paimon guess, you've been provoking the Mountain King too!
Haven't I told you before? I'm not part of the inner circle who do our Highness's bidding. My interests are far more low stakes. I spend my time digging for truth in ancient doodads and books. You really think a benchwarmer like me is capable of more than that?
I investigated him. He's not connected to the recent events. Just happens to be in the area. So, I struck a deal with him. He helps me summon a rift. I allow him to do some historical research.
But that's all over. And now Kinich wants to hand me over to you. Well, I was hoping this would be an opportune moment to whisk away his body. That would have given me some more time to study the great Kahula How. But now I've run into you, which is just my luck. Or maybe I've incited the wrath of the Turnfire, and this is the price I have to pay. But I don't understand. What did I do wrong? Wait, does that count? Let me think.
Well, I mean, you tricked two innocent kids into getting what you wanted. That's kind of a bad thing, you know?
How? You are the worst of the worst! Colluding with the Abyss Order against Kinich? How could you betray your partner?
There is no betrayal. The almighty Dragon Lord Kahula How is a partner to no one.
Don't worry, I told him to act as bait.
Yes, and you should have picked a bigger fish. The Abyss Order? Ha! What a joke. Not even a match for our lowly servant. I put up with this toad's croaking for days, and it was all for nothing.
It looks like your disciplinary measures have been less than effective, Mr. Enjo.
What did you expect? Behavioral rehab isn't really our thing. Otherwise, we might as well change our name from the Abyss Order to the Abyss Boarding School.
The abysmal disorder would suit you better. Kinich! Dispose of him! He is of no further use to us!
Traveler?
Hey now, I may be a lowly clerk, but don't underestimate me. I could never beat you in a straight-up fight, but when it comes to running away, I won't lose to anyone.
Abysmal disorder, laughing
Do me a
face.
favor, and remember how fast I disappear. Maybe then you'll show me a little respect next time.
Yo, Katsumi, it's good to see you. Welcome. How have you been?
Darn! He got away again! Couldn't you have stopped him?
It's alright. He's not worth our time and energy. Besides, it seems like he's in debt to a lot of people. I'm sure they'll keep him busy.
If you say so. Still, Paimon's kinda surprised that you actually struck a deal with someone from the Abyss Order.
To borrow that guy's words, names are superficial labels. Whether you call it the Abyss Order or anything else, it's a broad generalization at best. Think of it like apples that have fallen from a tree. If you tasted each one, you'd find that they're all at different stages of ripening. Even the unripe fruit blown off its branch before it's fully grown can still be brewed into a fine wine. Everything has its use.
Alright. Makes sense. A lot of people have been busy. I've been pretty busy myself. So yeah, I'm happy to hear that you're doing well.
Huh. Well, in that specific sense, maybe Enjo's not such a bad apple. Not rotten to the core, at least.
Of course! Only the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula How, is rotten to the core and evil beyond redemption.
Ugh. So what exactly are you anyway? You're definitely the evilest little thing Paimon's ever met.
Don't worry, he can't hurt a fly. You could say that.
Paimon heard that those kinds of contracts might come with a terrible cost attached. Is that true?
Such as a How watching me like a ravenous vulture?
Vulture? Vulture? We are the Dragon Supreme, sovereign ruler of the Nation of Flame.
Let's pick this up another time. It's getting kinda late. You should go back and get some rest. Big day ahead. Tomorrow's Turnfire Night. Time to light the sacred flame and burn away the filth for a legendary 500-year-old warrior.
Oh yeah. Hearing you lay it out like that is making Paimon a little nervous. For all the work we've put in, it all comes down to tomorrow night. We have to make sure we solve this problem once and for all.
Then it can't hurt to say this one more time. Good luck to us both. See you tomorrow.
Okay. Well, that was a short little rendezvous. I thought we were going to be going. I'm pretty sure there's something up that way. All right, well.
What happened to getting some rest?
I'm still a little anxious about, aren't you? I'm pretty curious about Aha.
You're cautious, like me. I get it. But don't worry, like I said, I investigated, and I'm confident he has nothing to do with the Mountain King situation. Before he got tangled up with us, he was looking into the Mare Javari. That's another major part of Natlan's history. Our ancestor, Burkina, once fought a campaign there alongside the 5 other heroes. But it's not such an easy place to get to these days. That's about all I know, though. I have yet to take a job that involves the Mare Javari.
That's another thing that we hear a lot about throughout this game is the Mare Javari. Because we heard about it in Mondstadt. And I believe we heard about it in Sumeru too from a side quest. So, one day we'll go there,
What
I
happened
guess.
to getting some rest? The house piqued your interest, huh? It's true that he's a relic from an earlier Saurian age, but since we're bound to each other by contract, you can see him as my companion for now. I know he can be awful, but don't worry. As long as I'm still around, he can't do that much damage. That's a key part of the contract. The How has to obey my orders and lend me his power for as long as I live. And after I die, a How gets control of my body. That's the price. Crazy, isn't it? That was probably the first time I really appreciated what it meant to pay a price. Then once I signed the contract, I received the ancient name Malipo. But that's a whole other story. We can get into it another time if you're interested.
As they're probably going to be giving us a story quest related to him. And that's probably going to be behind it. I had a feeling, you know, when they were talking, I was like, oh, so I guess that's the price he paid once he dies. How gets to take over his body. That doesn't seem like a really bad price. I mean, typically when people die, it's like... So in all honesty, the real price he pays is that he has like you said, he has a How just watching over him and being annoying. Like an angry buzzard waiting for him to die. Like, come on, I'm hungry. Alright, we gotta go to... Alright.
The value of knowledge cannot simply...
I'm gonna keep doing that. I'm sorry. It's the little red tick. I want to get rid of it, but I don't want to interrupt the story by going back. But since we have time, let's just go back here, speak with Catherine, and then come back to the story. Keep forgetting where her stand is. I won't remember until... There we go. I'll keep forgetting
Ad Astra Abbot.
which one it is.
Thank you for
until I've been in Natlan for a while. And we're bound to be in Natlan for a whole year, so I'm sure I'll get it stuck in my head at some point. Also, we have to heal. Poor Kinich died during that fight, just as the bad guy was getting finished off.
Hatsumi Nico. You dare disrespect the almighty
I do. I'm not afraid of him. I'll fight him. I don't care. Let's see. Well, I guess I should just advance time and then see where it wants me to go. I talked with Kinich. That's really all I had to do in that cave. Tomorrow at 8. Here we go. Trying to be punctual. But yeah, Katsumi, I hope you have already completed this. I don't want to spoil anything for you, story-wise. I feel like I've already done that, but I'm sorry if I have.
Don't be afraid to make mistakes. It's all part of the learning process.
Oh, 18 to 20. Oh, okay, so it has to be at night. I was wondering, I was like, why isn't it giving me a place to go? There we go.
Katsumi Nico. Oh yeah, I did it already, no worries, lol.
Okay, cool.
ID never watched story on Genshin without already having done it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I hate spoilers too. So once I get this done, then I'll just be doing some regular side quests and whatnot. You know, just chilling after I take a bit of a break. Alright. Let's do this, Trinidad.
Ah, at long last, you're back. I hear you've done much for our people these last few days. Everyone has nothing but praise for you. Many young people have heard the rumors too. They're all eager to meet our new flame bearer.
Well, they won't have to wait for long. It's almost time for the ceremony. We really hope we can resolve the Mountain King situation quickly and smoothly. Seems like a lot of people have been worrying about it, huh?
Well, it's nearly time. So, if you're ready, then follow me to the ceremony site.
Okay, there's a notice here. The party cannot be changed during the Turnfire night ritual. Please choose a suitable party in advance. This is recommends a pyro character.
Of course, there's no rush. I can wait for you right here.
Alright, cool. I don't have a problem with that. This is that we require a pyro character. I also wanted to swap out Moalani with Barbara.
We can do this!
I don't know if I'll need a pyro character. I fought him before without one. But I guess it did go a lot smoother with Diluc.
Let's go. Are you ready?
Yep.
Off we go!
Here we are.
Our honored guests have arrived. I have heard much about your fine work over the past few days. I hope you'll allow us to thank you properly after tonight's ceremony.
Don't worry about it. Getting this huge venue ready must have been a huge task. No need to make extra work for yourselves on our account.
Oh, if it means getting the Mountain King issue resolved, no cost is too great to bear.
A resolution will come in due course, but every great fire starts as a tiny spark. We must take it one step at a time.
No one would disagree with you if that were possible, Chief, but it's been far too long since we've seen a real step forward. Look around you. Can't you see how our numbers have dwindled since the last Turnfire night?
The ceremony was arranged on short notice. Many are away from home and could not make it back in time.
That may be so, but still.
Good evening, Traveler in Paimon.
Kinich! Not a moment too soon.
Chief Wayna, Elder Trinidad, could you give us a minute? I'd like to give the Traveler a few pointers as the previous Flamebearer.
Very well, but make it quick. Let me know when you're done and we will begin the ceremony.
Let's step to the side. Has anyone gone over the key steps of the ceremony with you yet?
Yeah, Elder Trinidad did, but, Paimon seems to have forgotten them?
What a surprise! The flying ant has an ant-sized brain.
If you don't want your tongue to be burned off by the sacred flame tonight, I suggest you stay quiet. See those sacred flame pillars? Once you've lit the fire, go light each one up in turn. Once that's done, head down into the cave where the Mountain King slumbers, light the braziers along the way, then bring the flame to the final altar. Then the ceremony is complete.
That sounds simple enough.
The process isn't complicated, but remember, you mustn't turn back at any point. If you miss a pillar, you can't light the next one, then come back to it. You have to keep moving forward, or it's seen as disrespecting our ancestors. If that happens, you won't receive the blessing of the Turnfire, and you'll have to start over. I made you a diagram that summarizes the steps. Take a look.
So that's our part. What about you?
I'll be with you the whole way, and once you've lit the altar, I'll start summoning the rift. You can leave that side of things to me. Just focus on your part.
Okay. We'll try to remember all that and get it right the first time.
Ready when you are. But I think I saw Huni and the others just now. Maybe you should say hi before you start. Might make you less nervous. Just tell the chief when you're ready.
Okay. Path of the Turnfire. Cool. So do we actually have to light these things? Or do we get that weird spinning orb thing that we,
Mr. Traveler, you look so cool today! You're gonna make sure the Mountain King never threatens us again, right? I believe in you. I'll be cheering you on the whole time.
I like how they didn't even in the text box, they didn't even have my name. They just, in capital letters, had nickname. Why? My name is important, alright? I know they call me Traveler, but you can at least humor me on the name that I chose to give my character. Nickname.
Mr. Traveler, you're finally here! I even dragged my uncle out to watch the ceremony.
Although I'd hoped for the Malipo name-bearer to perform this ceremony, that was never anything to do with you, so please don't take it personally. I got thinking last night, and I realized if the lesson of Malipo is to look forwards, then I should accept that my book is gone and start anew. Besides, I'll have even more to write about this time, given this will be our first Turnfire ceremony featuring a Flamebearer from another land. I'll be taking detailed notes.
Good luck, Mr. Traveler. You got this.
Wait, really? I wasn't paying that much attention to the text box, but I'll look at that on playback. I wonder if it's... I'm wondering if someone was put in charge of that and they messed it up in translation. Who knows? Because it did seem like there was a character before, in all capital letters, it said nickname. So I'm guessing they accidentally put in a character in the wrong space, which caused it to label my name as nickname instead. Because it's supposed to be... It's probably supposed to be you're supposed to type in something and then use the command nickname. But they put in they didn't put in a space or something like that, and it ended up registering as it is, you know? Like how when you're using Reddit or any type of code to input something, like say on Twitch, whenever I'd have to put in a certain code in order to do things like use an emote or something like that, but if you put it in wrong, it's just going to show up as the word, the text, not the emote, you know? So that could have been what happened. I'm sure in a patch they'll fix that, but it was kind of funny to see it here. I was like, what the hell? I think I helped. No, I didn't help any of these people out, so they probably don't have any dialogue. Oh wait, him though. I helped him.
Hey! Bet you're surprised to see me. Didn't think I'd be coming, did you? I was all packed up and ready to go, but then I thought, I wonder if the ceremony will go any differently with the new flame bearer. So yeah, here I am again. I still owe you for that picture you took, so once you start, I'll be dancing to cheer you on.
Okay.
Don't be nervous. You'll do great.
Alright, cool. Well, I just thought of something. I think I could talk to her again and it'll probably trigger the... It did.
Traveler, you look so cool today. You're gonna make sure the Mountain King never threatens us again, right? I believe in you. I'll be cheering you on the whole time.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's because they used the brackets. Maybe the brackets are what caused that to happen. I'm guessing the brackets that they used were either too close to the text or something. That could have been what it was. Because they probably used the brackets to indicate whether or not you're, depending on which character you're using, it's dependent on what they say. Because like you said, it does seem like it would have changed for if you're playing the female character, they would have said something like, you're so pretty. But because I'm using the male traveler, she said, you're so cool. So yeah, that's interesting. Alright, see what Trinidad has to say.
Mighty Outlanders, the time has finally come. You know what must be done. Please remember, you must cleanse as much abyssal energy as you can. This is the only way to prolong the Mountain King's slumber. I am sure you have what it takes.
It could also be that they tried to use the name alongside of another line of code. You know, trying to fit that much code into a single line could have caused the problem. Well, either way, let's get this started. To some of you who might be wondering why I swapped to Barbara whenever I'm playing as a character. Barbara has a unique characteristic from other characters, to where as soon as she starts talking... Hold up, I'll demonstrate.
I wonder when I'll...
See? Anytime that Barbara starts talking, unlike every other character, if you move her, she'll stop. But all the other characters, like Tanari, if you move him when he goes into his away message or away conversation, whatever it is he says, he'll still keep talking. But Barbara is different. She'll shut up when you move her. And I like that about her. I wonder if it's just early characters that do that. You know what? D-Luke's an early character. Let's try with him. I only just now recently discovered this. if he'll go into and actually saying something. Granted, D-Luke doesn't have too many voice dialogues that he'll use. That's another reason why I kind of like his character.
Katsumi
He only says like one thing.
It's probably because her speaking is treated like an idle animation, which is interrupted on all characters when moving.
Yeah. I want to see if it happens with D-Luke's when he says something about...
I still have a lot to do at the guild.
No.
How about
He'll
you
still
take a
talk.
rest while I go back?
And I think Barbara only has the one line about standing or being taller than her sister, so... Other than that, she'll sing. Do the la 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 la. Yeah, and see, she'll shut up. So yeah, that could be why. You're right. It's because her voice dialogue is connected with all of her animations that she does. Because come to think of it, that's true. Like, everything that she says, she's doing an animation when she does it. So, that's why. Awesome. Okay, well, just another benefit to having Barbara. You can shut her up anytime you want to. You don't have to swap characters or anything. You just gotta push a button. And that's it. She'll shut up.
How are you doing? Is all in order? I'm counting on you. Don't forget what we talked about. By past fuel and present flame, life marches ever on. My brothers and sisters, the time has come to light the fire once again, and let the Turnfire night shine bright in Hoytzitlan.
Hey, Bryce, it's good to see you. Welcome. I'm doing good. I hope you're doing good too. Also, Katsumi's here too, so, you know. I'm finishing up this story. I don't know if you've done the, Children of the... No, wait, I think it's the People of the Canopy. I can't remember. But, if you haven't done their Tribal Chronicles, this is the very tail end of it, so I don't want to spoil anything for you. So, you know, if you haven't done it, feel free to leave if you want. It's totally cool. I'm just happy you stopped by and said hello. Go to the altar to obtain kindling of the sacred flame. Once you obtain the flame, draw closer to a brazier. I said that wrong. Draw closer to a brazier to ignite it.
Aside from losing today's VOD because OBS acted up, I'm doing good.
Oh, no, really? Oh, that could explain why. Because when I got back to the stream after getting done with work, I took a look and your stream just kept saying that it was loading. And I was like, huh, I wonder why it didn't go to another video. Because typically it'll go to another video, and I don't mind that because it helps out your view count. But it didn't. It just sat there on the stream like it was loading still. And I didn't question it, but I guess that could have had something to do with it because there was no video for it to go to another video from. Oh man, that sucks. Dang. Well, what about Twitch? Because I know you stream on Twitch as well. Was it able to save the VOD over there on Twitch? Because if that's the case, then you can just do what I do whenever that happens and export the video from Twitch to YouTube. That way you keep both channels updated. Oh. Well, I guess I'll just continue the story. I guess Bryce is busy. Alright, so I gotta do this thing. Pretty much what I did in the last Travel Chronicles thing. Oh, there you are.
Yeah, the VOD had audio going too staticky when I went to try and fix things, and fixing audio in post-production is too much of a pain.
Oh. Well, I don't know how to fix audio problems. But, you know, I'm sorry to hear that, dude. The ritual has a specified order to it. Pass the sacred flame according to the fixed order or fail. I pretty much got to do a spiral thing. I saw the map. It's not hard to forget. Head straight towards the ritual's end. Turning back now will spell naught but failure. Oh, so cryptic.
Go get the sacred flame.
You really?
Nicely done. Off to a good start.
Well, I'm not going to be able to do this if you keep stopping me.
Great stuff.
Bryce Campbell. I just gave up and erased the VODs from everywhere.
Oh, no.
You're over halfway. Keep it up.
Oh, I'm sorry about that, Bryce. Dang. I hate that whenever something like that happens with me. I can't imagine
Impressive. Just one more to go.
how you must be feeling right now.
Come on, one last push. The final sacred flame pillar is up ahead.
I'm trying, Kinich. I can't go any faster. Saurians don't necessarily run very fast.
Great. All the pillars are alight. Next, it's down into the canyon and head for the Mountain King's cave.
Okie doke. Man, that sucks too, because I feel like when I was watching your stream, the audio was perfectly fine. Darn, I can't imagine what happened. I really wish I could help you out with that.
Almost there. The cave is just up ahead.
Farewell, friend.
The Abyss presence is growing strong. We should deal with the contamination first.
Okay. Oh, right. I remember this part. I'm supposed to use one of these, right? Oh, I missed. I think I can target stuff while I'm doing this, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. Another one. Get him? Yeah. Got 'em all. Go further. Oh, I see it.
There's the altar of the sacred flame. Remember, light up the torches around it first.
Okay. Alright, here we go.
Bryce Campbell. I just noticed OBS wasn't showing my mic levels after I took a break and tried resuming, and things seemed fine, but the audio was messed up after trying to download the VODs from Twitch.
That's the Mountain King up ahead, right?
That's him. Kangamato, king of the Yumkasaurs from 500 years ago. He's very powerful.
Paimon can tell. He's huge. Let's tread carefully. We don't want to wake him up.
You've made it at last. You did even better than I expected.
Traveler, now comes the final and most important step of the ceremony. Please use the power of the sacred flame to cleanse the Mountain King of abyssal filth.
There's no need this time.
Hmm? Such strong abyssal power. What is that thing? Kinich, what is the meaning of this?
Is that a beastly rift?
Chief Wyna, Elder Trinidad, this is about to get a little dangerous. You should step back.
What do you think you're doing?
Solving the Mountain King issue.
You mean by having him torn to pieces by rift hounds?
No, stop! We can't let that happen!
Foolish Locust! Can't you see? We're trying to shove your Locust King into the beastly rift!
But...
I'm sorry, Chief Wyna and Elder Trinidad. This is the only way.
Can you promise me that no harm will come to the Mountain King?
I can't guarantee it, but I'm fairly confident.
Traveler, this is not what we agreed on. You must cleanse the Mountain King of every last trace of abyssal contamination. Okay, I see what this is. You've been in cahoots this whole time!
Ugh, you imbecile! What have you done?
Oh no! The device is destroyed!
You forced my hand. I had no choice.
Elder Trinidad? What are you doing?
No, the Mountain King is waking up! He will cause even more casualties!
Everyone, out! Now!
Well, it seems there's only one way to awaken you all from your willful blindness. More sacrifices must be made. Take me, O Mountain King! Take me as your next sacrifice!
Everyone's still outside.
Okay.
We have to keep the Mountain King here. Give me a hand.
Well, that guy's gone.
Watch out for the fruits he's spitting out. I can use those against him. Yeah, that's it.
One with the force.
Emerge, right now.
Oh. Yeah, a little delay that time.
A sight to behold. Emerge, right now.
Oh, bury it!
Come on, we can do it. Let the show begin.
How embarrassing.
Lockdown.
Whoa, that was... Wow, that hit really hard. I don't think I've ever done that much damage before. Whoa.
Emerge. Right here. Right now. Emerge.
I got him cornered.
Oh, it summons him. Oh, cool.
Let's nip that in the bud. One with the forest.
Right here. Right now.
Oh, right. There's a delay. Ah, got it at the last minute.
What do we do? We can't open the rift.
Kill me! Put an end to Whitesetland's shame!
By past fuel and present flame, life marches ever on.
Bryce Campbell.
Oh, Burkina,
Reminded me of us
I
being something like
must
this.
atone.
Patience. We will answer to the fire for all our deeds. Even if one day I fall behind, never look back. Keep moving forward, as we are now.
Live with your guilt and shame. This is the price to pay.
Heir to the Turnfire, please use my ruined vessel. to train the heroes of the future. The will of Kangamato will march ever on, till the abyss is stamped out.
Okay, that was a really cool cutscene, and then it just goes to
I'll protect us.
we're on the canopy now. Everything's peachy. Look, that guy's laughing. Everything's fine. It's okay. All right. A man just died, but okay. Watch, they're gonna make him show up like, wow, I can't believe I made it out of there in time. I'm sorry, I was such a goofball. If that's what happens, I'm gonna be like, oh bullshit, there was nothing left. We saw nothing. It was just fire. I even looked. I went over to where he was. I was like, oh, okay. No, he's dead. He just got blown up.
Count me in.
Whew. Pretty eventful day yesterday, huh? Paimon wonders how things are doing now. Let's go ask the chief.
Wait, was that guy the one little girl's... was that guy the one little girl's dad? Shouldn't we be feeling bad for her? I don't know. I can't remember if it was her dad or her grandpa or uncle or what. Dang it. Now I'm confused.
Traveler, you've come at just the right time. I have some good news for you. Trinidad's condition is stabilized. He suffered burns on much of his body, but we believe he'll survive.
Okay, yeah. Alright, sure. It's exactly like I thought. Nope, he's okay. We promise. It's not like death is unheard of in this game. It happens all the damn time in every continent we visit. Well, I mean, I don't think there was any death in Mondstadt, but still. Oh, wait, no, that's right. There was the one guy who died in the Mare Giovanni. So, it's not like it's uncommon for people to die. Oh, also, Razor's parents died, didn't they? You know, it just happens in this game. I don't know why they were like, no, he's okay. He's just burned really bad. When we saw him blow up. What the hell?
Guess that's the best news we could hope for. Paimon has to ask, is everyone in your tribe such a risk taker? First Kinich, then Elder Trinidad? Is this the scions of the Canopy's adventurous spirit in action?
We're simply not afraid to charge ahead into the unknown. He's fine. Don't worry. He's gone to check on the Mountain King. Something most mysterious has happened. After the incident yesterday, a transparent shell has formed around the Mountain King's body. We don't understand the mechanism behind it, but the shell appears to insulate him against the influence of abyssal power. It is somewhat akin to a scab, in that it stops the abyssal energy within him from bleeding out, while also preventing further abyssal energy from seeping in and infecting him. We've never seen anything like it. The tribe's most senior elders believe it was caused when he was burned by the sacred flame, similar to the way burned wood becomes charcoal. I think their theory makes sense. After all, we've never thrown the Mountain King directly into the sacred flame before.
Wow. So it's made a barrier against abyssal energy? That's a good thing, right?
It's practically a miracle from what we've seen of it so far. It means that the Mountain King's level of abyssal energy is now stable. No longer will we need to perform an annual cleansing ceremony.
Wow, that's amazing!
I know what you're thinking. The young people in the tribe are already speculating that yesterday's ceremony was a Turnfire night like none other in our history. Because you and Kinich, you summoned the very flame that appears in our ancient legends. A great transparent ball of fire. And that fire is what saved the Mountain King.
Whoa! So that was the real Turnfire?
I may be the chief of this tribe, but I've only ever known the Turnfire as a concept in our legends. I cannot answer that question. If anyone can answer it, I suspect it would be the bearer of the Malipo name. He is in the Mountain King's cave as we speak.
Ah, so Kinich then. Why don't we go see how he's doing?
Okie dokie. I was gonna do that anyway. Hi. Oh, right. I don't have nothing to turn in. I think I could use this to get down there, right? Oh, wait. I don't know. This seems like a bad idea. I can't use my wing glider while I'm a Saurian, so... Sorry, bye. I think I could just warp there, can't I? Maybe not. I can get close. Oh, hello. Glad I did this anyway. Oh, no! I wanted the sparkly.
Hey yourselves. You two doing okay after yesterday?
We were gonna ask you the same question. You scared Paimon half to death when you rushed into the fire.
Sorry, I couldn't just stand and watch the Mountain King get burned alive.
So you thought you'd try and extinguish the sacred flame with Dendro? Or is that an attempt to make the almighty Dragon Lord Kahulahau die of laughter?
The sacred flame only possesses a fraction of the Pyro Archon's power. It's not as if I was fighting the Pyro Archon herself.
Kinich, when you went into the flames, were you intending to,
Intending to what?
do the same thing as Burkina?
Sacrifice myself? Of course not. My focus was on keeping the Mountain King alive, not on what it would cost. But now I'm curious. What made you think I was going to sacrifice myself?
Well, because everyone's saying the Turnfire is what saved the king last night. And Ponche's theory was that summoning the Turnfire is a tit-for-tat exchange, right? So, Paimon thought you decided to pay for it with your life.
So you've heard that rumor too. I'm afraid I can't say for sure. What happened yesterday was a first for me too.
Well, even if you don't know, there's probably no one in the world who does.
What I would say is, if that really was the power of the Turnfire, I'd sooner believe that the Mountain King summoned it himself.
The Mountain King? Then, what price did he pay?
The core meaning of price is not atonement or compensation, but what you're willing to give up in order to obtain what you want. It's easy to die for your sins. Much harder to live with the guilt and keep on going. In the end, the Mountain King chose the latter option. For Burkina and for the tribe. That's the price he paid.
Alright, so how is the Mountain King doing now?
Health-wise, there's nothing to worry about. He'll enter a fighting stance whenever we set foot in his territory. But his attacks are gentler now and not as crazed as before. Like he said yesterday, he just intends to be a sparring partner for people to practice with. Yeah, I tried communicating with him again, but he didn't respond.
We dare say that Locust King has well and truly lost its mind. The lights are on, but nobody is home. Its body remains fighting fit thanks to the perverse power of the Abyss, but time has been less kind to its soul. It was ground to a pulp long ago.
But we saw him come back to his senses yesterday.
That was merely one last burst of brain activity before it croaked. As you humans would say, it went out with a bang.
Oh, come on! Stop being such a doomer. Paimon bets the Mountain King has finally let go of the tragedies of the past now, and is focusing on moving forward.
Paimon called him a doomer.
That's why he doesn't have time to chat with us. He's too busy thinking about the future.
Well, at least it means my fellow tribespeople can move forward now, too. Thank you for your help, Traveler. I owe you one.
Yeah, that's right. You caught Enjo for us, remember?
But he ended up being completely useless. It's not a fair trade if you lost out.
That's on him. It's not your fault he's useless. Besides, we're friends now. You don't know us anything.
Friends? But your friendship is an even more valuable gift. I can't in good conscience accept it for free. So promise me, if you need anything in the future, you'll come to me. For you, I'll do anything.
And that's that. Nope.
So, in the end, only poor little Huni got the sad ending?
Yeah, everyone's happy except me. First Nana, then my dad. Why does everyone in my family have to suffer?
Huni, it'll be okay. Your dad will get better soon.
Toba, you're my friend, so I shouldn't say this to your face. But it was all the Mountain King's fault.
Huh?
Now hold your horses, kiddo. If you promise not to fight, Uncle Sanka will tell you a story. Okay, before you roll your eyes out of your skull, I promise you can trust me. I almost got my eyebrows burned off by the turnfire after last time. That's why I came back, to make it up to you. All right, I'll just get to the point. Do you know what Uncle Sanka loves the most about your people?
What?
Your extreme sports.
Huh?
On my first day here, I got hit by someone falling out of the sky. I believe you call it bungee jumping? It's a dangerous sport, to be sure, but the courage it took to make the jump impressed the heck out of me. So, I introduced myself to the jumper, we made friends, and I even helped treat her wounds.
Oh, such a nice friend.
Of course. Anyway, the good times didn't last, because I got captured by a powerful foe, so we had to part ways for a while. In the hands of the enemy, I was scorned, scolded, and nearly given away as a gift. Oh, it was so humiliating. A horrible experience to look back on. Why does Uncle Sanka always have to suffer, I thought. So I feel your pain, Huni. I was in the same position. But in the end, I made it through, and I left all of those painful memories in the past. I even managed to reunite with my friend.
Is that it? The moral of the story is to look forward in life, right? Yeah, we've heard that one millions of times. Sorry, Uncle Sanka, but you're not cut out to be a teacher.
Very smart, Huni, but not quite smart enough. What I'm trying to tell you is that after I reunited with my friend, I found her injuries were all healed, but she really missed her family. So, I thought you might like to see her too. She's right behind you. Turn around and see.
Oh, no. Oh my god. He did a 180. Wow.
Another trick about not turning back? I'm not falling for that one again. Huh?
I'm used to the rain, but you should probably use an umbrella.
Okay. Wow, that was surprisingly nice of him. I mean, he's not necessarily a bad person, but he does
Katsumi Nico.
do some bad stuff.
Redemption arc.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, you gotta think he is a very trusted assistant of our sister. And from everything we've been learning throughout Dainsleif's story arc. The Abyss Order and the Hilly Churls and all that stuff did just get kind of a bad lot in life. Doesn't make up for the stuff that they do, honestly, but it doesn't mean that they're necessarily terrible people on the inside. Alright, I don't really think there's anything else down there. But I got my sparkly, I'm happy. Let's go back here. And that was the end of the Tribal Chronicles. For now, we still have...
One swish, and it's dry.
We still have Kachina's Tribal Chronicle to undergo and do. So to those of you looking to get these rewards, they're still available to you for 14 days. You can complete the Tribal Chronicles at any point, even after those 14 days. But in order to get these prizes, you'll have to do it within this allotted time that they've given us. And if you're watching this in the archives sometime in the future, I'm sorry you missed them. I mean, from the look of it, it just looks like a bunch of stuff and some Prima Gems, so it's not necessarily the greatest rewards. Like, if they were to give me a weapon or something, I'd be like, oh, you gotta do it now, but since there's nothing of that importance in the rewards, you're probably not missing out on much, unless you feel as though this would have helped you out greatly. Just a benefit to those that are following the series, if anything. Alright, so I guess we could try this out next. And I do want to take a break, though. So, I'm going to use the facilities. And then, when I come back, I'll do that challenge and whatnot. Yeah, let's find a place to sit down.
Hey man, 60 primos is 60 primos.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm just saying, sometimes they offer rewards that you really don't want to miss out on, like a weapon or a character, you know, things like that. But Prima Gems you can get from doing all kinds of stuff, so. Alright, so I'll leave you guys with some music. I'll go use the facilities, and I will be back in about 10 or 20 minutes.
All creator. Hey everyone. I hope you're enjoying the music. Don't forget to leave a like. Hungry came on.
Alright, I'm back. Okay, so let's take care of this challenge. Not entirely sure where it is. But I'm pretty sure there might be a quest line connected to it. Probably. Oh, I can do this wherever. Alright, it's one of those types of challenges that doesn't really have a story. You just do it for the Primogems. Ain't got a problem with that. In of Thorns and Crowns, every stage involves 2 rounds of combat. In the Trial of Thorns, you must complete challenge objectives via the stipulated methods. The better you do in the Trial of Thorns, the more buffs you shall receive in the Canticle of Crowns. In the Canticle of Crowns, you must use the special buffs you gained to defeat as many foes as possible within the time limit, earning the highest score you can. Alright, so it's practically like every other challenge we've ever done. Just kill bad guys over and over. Party setup. Oh, look at this. We get some free level 80 characters. Though I do have them already. I'm gonna go with I need 2 teams. First team, we'll go with Traveler. And and second team, how do I choose that? Okay, here we go. I'll go with... You know what? I just realized I have D-Luke there. I don't even need Barbara in there. Got D-Luke. Let's put D-Luke there. And Navia, Go, and Barbara. Alright, cool. Hello.
Bombs away! Go!
Ow, I went right into that.
A touch of frost. Submit for judgment.
Wait, wrong character. Oop.
Try not to enjoy this too much. Come a little closer.
Retribution! From whence you came?
Oops, wrong character again. Sorry, I'm not used to this lineup. Oh, is it over? Aw. I'll be okay, even with those minimum amount of buffs that we got.
Keep up. Can't see? I'll uproot you!
Emerge, right here. Nothing lasts forever.
Miss.
Fire! Well, with rocks. Watch out!
And Shroud! Let's nip that in the bud.
Emerge, right now. Emerge.
Nonetheless, is better than Hydro Traveler, it seems.
Can't
Yeah.
see. I hear everything.
Far better. Well, that's how it is with all of his abilities. He's like a weaker
Emerge, right here.
version of the Archon.
One with the forest. Let's nip that in the bud.
La, 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 la,
Die.
Coming at ya! A proper send-off from the Spina with love. Hiya!
Can't see.
la. Emerge. Nothing lasts forever.
I'll uproot you.
Just shoot him in the butt and it's over. Bronze. I'll take it. I don't care. I'm not picky. Especially because I wouldn't have even gotten silver. Look at that. Oh my god. 12,000 points? Oh man.
Katsumi Nico. Hydro Traveler. Pew pew.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. Pew pew pew. Oh man. In order to get the other Prima gems, I'd have to get 2,000, and I only got 500. Well, I only got 900. I'd have to get twice as much as I got. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. I guess those power-ups would probably give me way more. Probably be a lot easier for me to get more, more points. Oh god, they give you different characters each time. Neat.
Firing a Kamehameha.
Yeah, that because he does kind of power it up before he does it, doesn't he? Just he doesn't take the stance, so. No.
Katsumi Nico. On the first challenge, the initial buffing phase is only about breaking the shields, so basically just use Geo and Claymores.
Yeah. I'm just looking to do these challenges. I'm not looking to get any huge amount of points.
Verdict is...
Submit for judgment.
Lots of water characters. Oh man, I forgot about these. It's been a while since we've been to the new area over in Liyue.
Spirit blade, attack! One with my blade.
Verdict is...
Squirrel.
Time for retribution.
Kill. Aw. Oh my god, I got nothing. I felt like I did pretty good. Ah, that sucks. Oh well, whatever.
I hear everything.
Right now. Emerge. A sight to behold. Right here, right now.
Fire! Well, coming at ya! Cha! Ah! Dance with me! Watch out! Be a good audience, won't you?
Kinda was
done yet.
Whoops. What a waste.
And Shroud! Let's nip that in the bud.
Right here. Emerge. Right now. Nothing lasts forever. Right here. Right now. Right here.
Keep up. Can't see? Oh, one thing after another. I'll approve you!
Hey there! Attack! That's it coming at ya!
I can't believe he survived that.
I hear everything. One with the forest.
Emerge. Right now. Emerge. A sight to behold. Right here. Right now. Right here.
Bastard. Screwing up my time.
Attack! Hey there!
Ah, dang. Ah, I'm getting the bare minimum. So shameful. Ah, this thing. Damn it, I hate this thing. If the shield is broken before the arena expires, they will also regain a large amount of energy. However, should you fail to break the shield, manifestations will generate a barrier based on the value of the remaining shield. I don't like these things. Oh my god, we start out with one. Oh wow, Diluc's actually really good against it. Oh, I forgot they drain her energy.
My blade. Submit for judgment.
Wow, Diluc and Chongyun are really good against it. Oh, it could just be because it's a level 40. Or...
Verdict is...
A touch of frost. Spirit blade. Attack.
Oh wow, I got all of it. That was, well, I guess they weren't expecting me to beat at least one of them. Cool.
I'll approve you. Can't see?
Hey there! Attack!
Emerge. Right here. I'm always watching.
Holy fuck, this is helping out a lot.
I hear everything. One with the forest.
Attack! That's the way, coming at ya!
They're not even getting a chance to do anything. I'm just kind of like, whoa, what the fuck's going on? Where'd this thing come from?
Fire! Well,
Let's nip that in the bud.
Fighting some old-fashioned enemies we haven't fought in a while.
Emerge. Right here.
Your coming was
A sight to
foretold.
behold.
Bloom as a
Right
flower.
now. Emerge.
I like how some of them don't even get to finish their sentence.
a proper send-off! From the
And Shroud. I hear everything.
coming at ya!
Oh wow, man! Some of these things I don't think I've even fought in before.
Coming at ya! Attack! That's the
Oh my god, even with everything, I still didn't even get 2,000? Jesus. This sucks. Alright, last one. Right.
Bryce Campbell. Maybe they'll have treasure hoarders who don't get to call you a test subject.
Right.
Show me your moves. Retribution.
But then again, who knows? Oh, someone was still alive. Oh, there you are.
Show me your moves.
Wow, these guys are going down real fast. Wow, like, what is this I'm surrounded by, apparently? No, wrong way. Okay, I'll just... There we go. I just realized what this thing's doing. It's just flat out killing bad guys. Instant killing bad guys. Oh, they're behind me.
Let's hope you put up a good fight.
Like Pac-Man. Pop, 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 pop. You would think they would know not to do anything. They're just lining up. Don't touch the barrier! Oh, too late. Oh, I almost got everything. That would have been cool. I like that one. That one was kind of fun.
I hear everything.
I missed! Immediately turned in the opposite direction. That's the thing I don't like about her blast. It's powerful, but it's like...
Right here, right now.
The way that it works is that it doesn't home in like a lot of the other bursts do. So you'll miss a lot if you're not really paying attention.
Hey there! A proper send-off from the Spina with love. Coming at ya!
Ooh, a lot of big guys.
Watch out!
Ooh, and the bishops? Both of them? Wow.
I'll uproot you.
Where's the other one? Oh, you get rid of one, you get rid... Oh no, the other one's still here. Oh no, it's done. Never mind.
A proper send-off from the Spina with love.
Thought it was doing its sidelines thing. Oh, you. Hi.
Emerge, right now. I'm always watching. Right here, emerge.
Keep up. Can't see? Let's nip that in the bud.
Right here.
Watch out! Attack!
This guy's probably the most annoying out of all of them. His damn shield. Oh, it's dead. Immediately. Yeah, I kind of feel like even though I was doing so well, I wasn't going to get the maximum amount of points. It's so weird. It feels like I'm killing them the instant they pop up, but I'm still not getting enough points, and I don't know why. Oh well. Let's just get our measly rewards and call that some sort of a victory, I guess. I mean, that wasn't that bad. It wasn't frustrating, but it is kind of confusing. I'm not entirely sure what I was doing wrong for a lot of those. I felt like I was doing really well. But oh well. I guess there's a better way to do things, and I just wasn't doing it. There are so many places I have yet to explore in Atlan. I haven't really been paying attention much either. I guess maybe I should do one of the side quests that I have in my backlog, because I have 2 of them right now that I haven't really done anything with. There's a sparkly somewhere. Or is it up there on that cliff? Of course it is. I could jump from here to get it. Where are you? Wait. Was it... Oh. Where was I? I think it was down here, right?
Don't be afraid to make mistakes. It's all part of the learning process.
Don't know where I saw it. Okay. Around here. Is this the same one, or? Think it could be under that bridge, maybe? Oh, so many things that are way high up. It's in here somewhere. No, I'm not seeing it. So it could be on top of this spike. Yeah, it is. Darn. Okay. Let's look for the spike before I jump. It's over that way. I think. I don't think I'm in the area anymore. Ugh, yeah, I think it was over there. Alright, so it's around this bridge. Yeah, there it is. Okay, cool. Here you are. Got you this time. Ha. Okay, let's see what we got here. We got these 2. 9 pillars I'm not going to be able to do, obviously. Treasures and collectors. Where's this one at? Natlin. This one's in Mondstadt for some reason. The Call of Mystical Martial Arts. Huh. An adventurer wants to seek out the legendary martial arts of Liyue. Yet no sooner had they set foot on the road, they ran into mortal danger. I think this has something to do with the new area. Alright, well, let's do this one first since it's in Natlin. I mean... I want to look around in Natlin more, so... It makes sense. Oh, it must be underground. Shoot. Oh, I'm going to get under there. I mean, according to the map, I'm in the right place. Map says I'm on the right floor, so... Try your luck at the excavation site. This is an excavation site. Maybe I should go deep into here. Oh, hello. Oh, it's my little buddy. Right. Ugh, we haven't found anything at all. He's standing in a very odd position. Okay, now he's standing normally. Hey, little... What did we name him again? Fuck, I forgot. Ground something. Something to do with ground. I remember ground. Round. I can't remember now. Dang it. Groundhouse. That's it. Because a roundhouse. Hey, groundhouse. Hello, groundhouse keeps following us. Let's blow that up. I don't feel safe having it around. Come over here, groundhouse.
Yeah.
Oh, this one. Okay, that's just decoration. I thought so. Okay. Huh? Oh, that was my... Okay, that was groundhouse. I was like, what's that noise? Oh. Don't worry, I got this. Ah. Ow. Groundhouse over there just going nuts. Oh, hey. Scared me. I was like, what was that? Huh, looks like the gadget by some kind of mechanism. Oh, maybe I can use my tongue? I don't think so, but I could try. Well, I mean, it was worth a shot. This one? Oh, I see. This. There's a button. Oh, one of those little things. The block's in the way. Let me move it. Oh, okay. Oh, geez, that tongue is strong, but now I can't get to the painting. Well, maybe I can move it back. Set him free first, and then move it back. Ooh. There you go. Eh? Ah! What the fuck is that? Okay, get out of Surian mode. This is going to help.
One with the force.
Come on out. Emerge.
I don't remember ever fighting one of these things, yet it's acting like I have.
Emerge.
This is not telling me anything about it. Maybe I have. I don't know. I can't remember. I do kind of remember something that looks like this.
Can't see?
Wait, I have fought one of these before. I remember now.
I'll uproot you.
It was one of those damage sponge enemies from the one trials that I did. The graffiti trials.
Right now. Emerge. Right here.
God, they're such damage sponges. I can't believe it. Oh, okay.
forest.
Attack!
I hear everything.
Gotcha. Okay, just ignore the explosions. This little ball, it looks kinda like a component or something. You like it? Though we didn't dig it up, since we did find it here, it might be something really valuable. Let's ask when we leave. Oh, thank you for pointing that out. I probably wouldn't have seen it myself, to be honest. I'm so clueless sometimes. I would have been like, alright, now where do we go? Thank God I didn't try to fight that thing as a Surian. I bet I can... No, I can't break that. Oh well. Now we're back up here. Can we get up? Where's the hole we came in through? Oh. Oh, is it here? Yeah. How'd it go? Groundhouse found this. Let me have a look. Not the most uncommon item, but still a rare find. It's a very well preserved, with clearly visible phlogiston flow patterns. Yes, would you be willing to part with it for, say, 10,000 mora? What? Did we really find a priceless Surian relic? Paimon just thought it was... Paimon just knew that Groundhouse was awesome and would bring good luck. Oh. Is that what you thought, Paimon? Well, I thought the same thing. I'm just gonna be nice. No, this isn't nearly as precious as you seem to think. Were you to take it to the association headquarters for appraisal, it'd clock in at around 5,000 more at most. Ooh, sorry everyone, I'm getting tired. Paimon's not falling for that trick. If it's worth 5,000, why are you willing to pay 10,000 for it? That's because the unique patterns on it, I'm quite taken with them. Though it might not be that valuable in the eyes of others, I'm willing to pay extra for it. You may call me eccentric, but you can also say it's just my nature as a collector. Alright? When you put it like that, Paimon gets you, and 10,000 is quite a lot compared to the entrance fee. So, shall we trade it for 10,000? You don't seem too happy with that Groundhouse. Do you want to keep it for yourself? Well, you were the one who found it. Guess you want to be a collector too, huh? Yeah, he is the one that found it, so... Since Groundhouse doesn't want to sell it, then we'll just have to keep it. Looks like you value Groundhouse more than Mora. Naturally, he's our companion after all, but if we find something similar in the future... Thank you, but a collector's passion is as fickle as the tides. It raises as suddenly and as mightily. It raises as suddenly as it might retreat. My brain is so messed up right now. I need to get to sleep. Sorry, everybody. Perhaps I'll find myself obsessing over something else in the future, though I can't yet say what my new interest will be. Are you agreeing with her, Groundhouse? Oh, Paimon gets it. This must be a mutual respect and understanding shared by collectors. So our little guy has an obsession with collecting apparently now. It is my honor to have been acknowledged by such a brilliant I cannot say this word right. Tepetleosaurus. Ugh. That is a mouthful. Still, even if we can't do business, that doesn't mean we can't be friends. Feel free to come find me if you ever want to talk about collecting. I won't keep you any longer then. Good luck. All right, thank you. Oh. Sorry. Must have been shocking to see. Talking to a human 1 minute and then a saurus the next.
Yeah.
Ooh. She needs to get a better house. This is just a plank of wood over top of her. Alright. That didn't take nearly as long as I thought it would, so let's do this one. And I don't know what this one has in store for us, but... Oh. Help! Help! Is there anyone out there that can save me?
In monetary terms.
Let's go help her out. Oh, is it okay? Well, I give her a guy's voice. Whoops, sorry.
Right now. Emerge. Nothing lasts.
And they're out of here. Oh, never mind. There's more.
Right now. Emerge.
Can't see?
Hey there!
Boop. You okay? To anyone in the archives watching, if you want to watch this or if you want to read this, feel free to mute my audio. But I definitely don't want to read that much. I just read that little bit during that last side quest because I didn't think that side quest was going to take that much longer. But now we have a special toy for Groundhouse to play with. And that's cute. I don't know when I started this quest line, but oh well, I guess I could finish it. I don't remember ever starting it either. That's the weird thing. I just remember seeing it in my quest log for whatever reason. And I was like, okay, I guess that's there now. Oh, sorry everybody, I'll mute the microphone.
Bryce Campbell. This quest line automatically appears. I just saw it in my log myself, but it's quick.
Oh, okay, that's good. Feel like quest lines like this really don't take too much time, so it's about another hour. I think I can wait that long. Then we can wrap up the stream and I can head to bed. Really don't see any point in playing again to finish up that challenge. It wasn't really, you know, noteworthy. Just something to do to get Primogems. And I wasn't very good at it anyway, so. I guess we're just going up to Dawn Winery? Wait, where are we going? How far away is this? Not that far. I can walk it.
Ready, steady, go!
Yep, wrong path. I think I'll try and avoid them. Oh, I remember this spot. It wasn't all that important. Interesting. And it's suddenly daytime. Okay, so I guess we're just gonna be walking. I mean, we don't have to, we can just... There we go. Easy. She's just going on a pilgrimage, I guess, right? That's what it seems like. Oh, picture time. Woo! Just focus on her. There. She's so heroic. Look at her. And I'm just so aloof. Paimon's trying her hardest to be heroic. Oh god, I didn't mean to. Alright, well. Now I have that permanently saved to my PlayStation 5. I like how they say there are no restaurants around. Oh wait, aren't there? That's a restaurant, isn't it?
Go, Barbara, go!
Oh no, I think he just sells... No, this is... I guess maybe it's just a tea place.
Youth is ephemeral.
Yeah, I think it's just a tea place. I mean... Oh well. And... It looks like she sells trinkets. The guy should serve biscuits along with the tea. Wait, where are we What? The hell? We're going to the Wangshu Inn. There are restaurants there. If we're going to the Wangshu Inn, we could just get something while we're here. We don't have. She doesn't have to make us a feast. Oh well. Oh, okay. I guess maybe. Alright, whatever. She said she was going to make us something, but then just... Okay. We could have made a campfire. It would have been more in line with what you do as an adventurer, you know? Oh well. Who cares? Food is food. Huh. I wonder if they added her because they're going to be making her a recurring character in the future. That could be why we just ended up getting the quest line in our quest book instead of having to talk to somebody, you know? And that could have been an introduction to Liyue, because they really didn't have any kind of introduction to Liyue when you think about it. When you're playing the game for the first time, you kind of get an introduction to Mondstadt by everything that you deal with Amber, and then you're supposed to just go from Mondstadt to Liyue, and there's really no introduction to Liyue. You just get told, all right, now you gotta go to Liyue. And then you're supposed to wander around and try to find the entrance. You know what? That's true. When I first started my trip to Liyue, I knew that I was supposed to go from here to there because I saw this waypoint. But I didn't really know which path I was supposed to take. So instead of following this path around in order to get to Liyue when I first played, I went from Dawn Winery and I just tried to swim across the water. And then I saw that little island and I was like, oh, okay. I could go from there to the little island and then over to here. I took like a round trip around. And then when you get over to here, there's this mountain here. So you gotta walk around a little bit, and I ended up walking over to here and then finding the path and was like, oh, there was a path here. I didn't see it. and that's how I got all the way into Liyue. So I guess that could be a good introduction to people who are just starting to play the game, because we found the girl over around this way, didn't we? I can't remember where we found her. I know it was along the path here, the path that you're supposed to start at before you go over to the leeway path. But, yeah. When I was first going to leeway, that's how I got there. I just tried swimming across this water, but I didn't have enough energy, so I was like, shit, I'm not going to be able to swim across the water. So I went all the way down to here, I think, and I can't even remember. I feel like maybe I went down onto this side, but there was... Oh, that's right. I don't think this side of the water was available because Dragon Spine hadn't unlocked yet. I can't remember how the map used to look, but I remember it was like kind of a narrow wedge in between here. You know? Because Dragon Spine hadn't unlocked yet. So I was kind of questioning how I was going to get across the water. I did not see the path here. So I was just like, huh, I guess I'll just swim across the water. I can't remember how the map used to look either. Part of me feels like maybe the path wasn't even revealed either, because you had to get to here and unlock this in order to open up more of the map. So I can't really be sure exactly what possessed me to try and swim across the water here. But I definitely remember doing that, because I was unclear exactly where I was supposed to go. And then I ended up finding this road, and I was like, oh, okay. Alright, well.
Are you tired? Try my new spicy energy drink. I'm sure it'll wake you up.
Okay, never mind. Not all voice lines. That one still gets through, because there's no animation associated with it. Then again, I don't hear her say that too often. So I guess I was wrong about what I said earlier. About Barbara being easily interrupted. But I don't hear her say that line too often, so...
Keep up.
Then again, I don't stick with Barbara in my team all the time. You know? She's only here, she heals, and then she leaves. I went to the wrong waypoint. I know some of you might be wondering why I end up saying the wrong thing sometimes. It's because my brain formulates sentences before I say them. So at times words will mix together. Like, for instance, when I was saying I went to the wrong waypoint just then, I was combining went and wrong, and I went to say rent instead of went. It's like I was combining the words went and wrong together to make rent somehow. I put an R in there, I guess. From wrong, you know? This is the way my brain works. This is just how dyslexia is. While I'm not too upset that I have dyslexia, I do realize it's the reason why I get so creative sometimes. It's just... It makes me feel stupid a lot, and I'm really not as dumb as I sound sometimes, okay? I can be smart. I just have an unfortunate mental disorder. There we go. Oh, cool! That was the first time we got spinal fruit. I don't think I've even seen it in the wild, so that'll be a great way to get it. All right, so next time we play, you know, there should be more Tribal Chronicles here for the Children of Echoes, and You know what? No, I don't think we'll be doing that next time we play. I've got to do something. I've got to find something else to do next time we play. I'll look around for some sub quests. That's what I'll do. I'll look around for some side quests. Probably not doing any of these because I don't even need to do them anymore. So I'll look around. I know there was a guy along this path that I talked to about a side quest involving Groundhouse. So, you know, I'll look around that path. I'll wander around, try to find side quests. Do them. Do any of the ones that I encounter. And, you know, just have a really, really chill stream. There won't be any story next time because I've done all the story that I can for now. Until... I want to say 14 days from now. You know? Because that's when this ends, and I'm guessing that's when Kinich's Tribal Chronicles unlock. So that won't be for another 2 weeks. So yeah, if I want to play more Genshin Impact, I gotta find a lot more to do, and this challenge right here won't cut it. But that'll be over by next week, so maybe we'll have something new when I play next time. We'll see. It's a week from now, you know? So, it's bound to be something cool. Okay, so I've got like 3,528 Primogems. And I really... Kinich is a fun character to play as, don't get me wrong. But I'm not all that interested in his character, to be honest. I do have a Dendro character that I use a lot already. And if I do want to get another character, it's going to be someone that I think is really, really cool. And Kinich is nice, but I don't know. I don't really like his design that much. I know there are a lot of people that think his design is really cool. I'm just not one of them, you know. I'm a gamer, so I have a lot of stuff that's already kind of pixelated, and it's not as interesting to me. And he is cool, don't get me wrong, but it's the same way that I feel about some other characters, like, say, Toma, for instance. I have his character, but if his character was the whole reason why I'd pull a banner, or if his character was the only thing on the banner that I would want, I'd be like, nah, I'll wait for another banner.
Pulling on Kinect because I got EI on my first pull.
That's true, you did, didn't you? And to those who want A, now's the perfect time to get her if you're not interested in Kinich. I have a strong feeling a lot of people might not be interested in Kinich because of he has the downside of having a How as one of his animations, and a How is not a very He's not the greatest character in Genshin Impact history. I feel like he's probably designed to be the most hated character in Genshin Impact, even though there are a lot of people that are like, Paimon's so annoying, I hate her. And they're like, we gotta get someone in the game that distracts everyone from Paimon. Let's make up an annoying character. There we go. We got a How. He's the annoying character everyone's supposed to hate now. And Kinich is like, oh man, come on. Why are you sticking me with this character? Ah, damn it. I feel like Wanderer could have been that character too. Maybe they were trying to push him out there like, here. He's annoying. Everyone stopped complaining about Paimon. But then everyone started loving Wanderer instead of Paimon, and everyone's like, oh no, that backfired so badly. Let's have a How Me Oz. That's another thing too. There are some characters in this game I feel like they were designed to be annoying characters, but everyone loves them anyway, you know? Especially because in some cases they give them such great backstories. So unless they come up with a really good backstory for Ahau and why he acts the way he acts, I don't really think Ahau is supposed to be anything other than an annoying character. You know? Because you have those in video games. You have some characters that are specifically designed to be annoying so that you can appreciate other characters better. You know, they're supposed to be foils. And I get that. But there are some people that just won't get it, you know? They'll be like, take Ahau out of the game. I don't like him. I hate him so much. But I see his character and I hear the things that he says and I feel how annoying he is, and it just makes me appreciate other characters better. That whole cutscene that we went through a minute ago with Paimon being shown off as a less annoying character as Ahau just says to me that's why Ahau was designed. He's specifically supposed to be a foil for Paimon. It's like you all thought Paimon was annoying, right? Well, take a look at this character. And he just comes in screaming and yelling at Kinich. Poor Kinich. And you just don't want to like him. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that happens in the future. If anything does. I mean, we still haven't done any story-related character stuff. Right? I don't think we have. Take a look here. Nope. There haven't been any story characters for Natlan dropped yet. We got this tribal stuff, but it's more or less explaining each of the tribes. They're not really exploring the characters more in depth. Oh wait, those are... Oops. I went to the wrong thing. I was looking at the dating things. Not the dating things, the hangouts. How is it I'm supposed to... I think I gotta go to the archive to look at character stories I've already done. I feel like maybe I have done one, right? Wasn't Mualani one of them? I don't know. Part of me feels like that whole thing with Mualani was a Archon quest. I must have passed it. Travel logs, I think that's what it is. Yeah, here they are. Yeah, no, there haven't been any for Natlan characters yet. So we might get a Kinich storyline in the future, where we learn more about his relationship with Ahau. Alright, I guess this is a good place to leave off of Zenny. Let's go ahead and head back to the title screen, give out my thanks and stuff. Sitting on a little bit too long, fell asleep. Alright, so nobody over on Twitch to thank, so let's jump over to YouTube. Alright, I want to thank you, Bryce, of course. You always being here. It's always great seeing you in the chat. And Katsumi, thank you so much for stopping by if you're still here. I very much appreciate it. And of course, Suzanne, thank you for being here at the very beginning. I'm happy you are finding my playthroughs entertaining. And that you are enjoying the tribal content even though you've already played through it before. It's good to have somebody with experience in the chat. That way I know exactly where to go and I don't get lost and distracted. Alright, to those watching in the archives, don't forget to leave a like, comment down below, share the video, and subscribe if you have not already. If you're wondering what it is I'm going to be playing next time, tomorrow I don't think I'm going to be playing Astrobot. I do have a couple new games this week. I have The Plucky Squire and The Legend of Zelda Wand of Echoes. I have those. Those are coming out this week, so my lineup's going to be changing a little bit. Tomorrow I'm going to be playing the Plucky Squire. And then Wednesday I'm going to be playing No Man's Sky. And then Thursday I'm going to be playing The Legend of Zelda Wand of Echoes. So as far as Astrobot and Visions of Mana go, I'm going to be doing them next week. So to anyone looking forward to those, you're going to have to wait another week. But to those that enjoy my Genshin streams and my No Man's Sky streams, I'm going to keep doing those. Those are still going to be once a week. But the other 4 new games that I have, I'm going to be spacing them out a bit. You know? Alright, that does it for another day of All Creator Live. I hope you all have a great day, great night, depending on where you live, and I will see you all later. Good night, everybody.